What's going on, Attack Squad? It's your boy Roman, a Games Tournament 343, back at once again. And today, it's the time of the month again, ladies and gentlemen. Time for another open chat session. Well, I should actually let people know that, I was actually doing some stuff, and the reason why I couldn't be able to do my live stream was because I was actually busy doing some other stuff as well. So, that being said, now that I got that out of the way, I know I'm a little late to this, but if anybody wants to come and join, the link is right there. So all you gotta do is just click the link, and I'll actually add you on, if possible. So let's cut down to brass tacks, shall we? Since this is a bit of an open chat here, I got a bit of an idea. Ooh, let's actually start with what the Puritans were actually screaming about, with Minetta being like, quote unquote, bisexual for Deku. Now, hold on just a sec. Let me just actually let people know I'm going to be live here, so I'll be right back. Go. Back at it. Yeah, I had to let some of my Also, if anybody actually wants to join my Discord, just let me know. I'll actually see if I can actually hook you up. I'm more than happy to let you guys onto Discord. It's a perfect alternative from freaking the twat bird. Yeah. Anyway, freaking. Whoa! I'm doing fine, Soul Spectre, and oh yeah, freaking Ollie Ray. Yeah, I totally agree, man. Basically, don't forget these Twitter Puritans complaining about Digimon. Oh, don't even get me started on that. Hang on, DD.
Do you have a camera or something? How do you always know to do these things right after I've eaten?
Basically, I kind of actually had to do a bit of a belated live stream because, I was actually out trying to freaking get some metal loaded up, and I was helping my grandma.
Well, I may have to leave my thing now and then because my medicine makes me queasy, so I try not to talk and stuff after I've eaten.
Yeah, I understand. If you actually need to leave, just do what you need to do. But also, yeah, I wanted to talk more about like that whole freaking Minetta type thing, along with the Digimon.
In the club of bisexuals, just because wokies are losing their fucking minds over it.
Yeah, and also, like Ollie Ray just actually mentioned here, don't forget about these Twitter Puritans getting complaints about Digimon, saying, freaking. Oh.
You have to remember, I'm not on Twitter anymore.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm going to switch shirts here for a second, so I'm going to turn my camera off real quick. So you just keep talking, all right?
I don't know what to say because I don't know what's going on with Digimon. I only know about Minetta because of Clownfish TV and stuff.
Okay, basically, there's actually like some type of this thing called the Wild Bunch. They're actually saying, they're actually making fun of freaking social justice weirdos on social media, saying that they're activating cancel culture and shit like that. And they're poking fun at SJWs. Come on. There we go.
That episode.
Actually, it's something that just really happened. Hang on. I'll actually have to find a link for you in the video, so Just give me a second. I'm actually going to be sharing it through Hero Hang. All right, hold on. I'm going to put this in the private chat for you. Give me a second. There we go. Should be able to see it now. That should actually give you more context about like what all these SJWs are talking about with the freaking Digimon. It's actually for like the new Digimon game coming out. I think. Don't quote me on it. I'm not 100%.
So I'm guessing we're not going to have Dionysus today.
I do not know because I just sent the link to my Discord server, so he probably might be working. I don't know.
I got to talk to my dad real quick. My mech.
Okay. Oh yeah, just a little reminder, guys. I'm only 5 away from hitting 200, so basically, I really need some help actually trying to hit that 200 mark because I really do want to make more videos for you guys, and I really want to hit that goal before the end of 2021. So you guys can actually help actually spread the word about me, try to actually get some more people on my side. That would be really much appreciative, and I would really like for you to do that. So please and thank you. Share this with your friends. Share this with people you know. Let them know about me. I'm a great guy. And basically, I'm actually a human being who just loves anime.
I'm back.
Oh, that's good.
So before you posted a thing, I was actually watching What If Izuku Was a Viltrumite? Part 2.
I don't even know what a Diltramite is.
Have you seen the clips for Invincible? I'm sure you mean for think, insert name here, think.
Oh yeah, like Omni-Man. Okay,
Yeah.
now
In
now
fact, that's who's Izuku's father in this What If. It's not a variation of Hisashi.
Yeah, basically just thinking of something with Deku being invincible and freaking Bakugo being like Omni-Man, just going like, think Deku, think.
Yeah, well, I just love the fact that if I remember it correctly, Omni-Man powers probably could handle One for All, but in this What If, because Izuku's able to awaken his powers that he got from his father, he's still quirkless by human standards, but his father's an alien and all that in this What If. But because Izuku awakens his Viltrumite, or however you say it, powers, the thing that Omni-Man has All Might's like, well, he doesn't need my quirk, and goes to Katsuki. It's like, that is a terrible idea. Explosions and One for All. Terrible idea.
Yeah, totally a bad idea because basically I prefer actually having Deku actually having a freaking One for All.
Yeah, it was, and spoilers for anyone who hasn't gotten that far. But wasn't it revealed that the reason All Might and Izuku could, actually somewhat use One for All is because they were both quirkless, so there wasn't a power to add to it?
Exactly.
So in other words, I get why people like doing the what if stories where it's like Katsuki or someone else who gets it. But then when you find out that little tidbit, it's like, oh god, they're gonna die young.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I really think All Might, until he passed it on to Izuku, was like the oldest out of all the users.
Yeah, exactly. And also, another thing about like, yeah, it's just ridiculous how like social justice weirdos, or like the Wokies as we like to call them,
Again,
always actually.
I welcome Mineta to my team just because the fucking Wokies are losing their fucking mind. I know it's probably a mistranslation and stuff, but god damn it, if it makes Wokies pissed, I accept it.
Bada bing, baby. Basically, I actually gotta say, we actually should deserve something because we need to kick these Wokies out. They don't deserve our entertainment.
I mean, that's what kind of annoys me about the harassment for the pilot for Has Been Hotel. Everyone piled on Vivzy Pop because how dare she have a character that's gay in hell? That's implying being gay is a sin. And it's like, well, if you watch the music video Addicted, which kind of gives you insight to Angel Dust's past and stuff, you kind of find out he died of an overdose, which would kind of be, I don't know which sin it would be, but it would be equated to a sin that would end up having him, besides lust anyway, end up in hell. He didn't necessarily end up in hell for being fucking gay. Oh, and people also got upset about Katie Killjoy being like, I don't touch the gays. And I'm like, well, clearly there are going to be people in hell who still have that narrow mind of being gay is wrong, no matter how much you try to convince them that's not the case.
Yeah, basically, it's just freaking just it's just freaking it's just ridiculous.
And Angel Dust isn't even like a stereotype of gay. I think the closest you get is the fact he's pink, you know?
Yeah,
And that's
and
about it. I mean, he doesn't do like people who want you to know the character's gay every 5 minutes going, oh, did I mention how gay I am? I'll suck your dick, I'm so gay.
now basically, I really love the back and forth between Alistair and Angel Dust. That
And
is
what
really
can
freaking.
you do, my fine effeminate fellow? I can suck your dick. That's the
Ah,
only time
yeah.
you ever. If you missed the scene where he's talking to the owl guy center, that's the only time you ever get a hint that he'll fuck men. He'll fuck women too, but women have to pay extra. Basically, he's gay for free and bisexual for pay.
Ah, yeah. Basically, that's just really interesting, though. I mean, yeah, I do actually have the hots for Angel Dust up. He's such a really interesting character.
I'm actually surprised I haven't found fan art where someone themselves like, here's the extra you asked for. Now get undressed. Also, if I had the money, I would pay an artist to draw the cast of Imp, Blitzo, Millie, Moxie stuff, hunting down Bitch Cakes Marchie.
Ooh, that would be awesome.
I mean, hey, you end up in hell and you feel like you were wronged by someone. As long as you got the money, they will kill someone without any questions.
Yeah, exactly. That's the freaking jingle for him. If you want somebody gunning, you don't want to wait till I call the immediate murder professionals. Yeah,
Kids are free.
yeah, dude, that's actually just so much fun. But
that's why there's this one Harry Potter fan fiction crossover I found that I love, because it turns out that the guy paying Imp to kill Harry's relatives. Well, apparently because he decided to dare ask for a raise from Vernon Dursley, he got fired, and Petunia decided to be a bitch and spread lies so that his wife left with the kids. He cheated on her. So basically, the guy says, I have the money to pay for for Vernon and his wife, and your jingle says kids are free. Because before I died, my kids said that Vernon's brat was doomed to failure. So the whole Dursley family gets killed, and Harry gets adopted by Millie and Moxie. So Harry gets to live in hell, but
Oh, wow.
but he basically admits that hell is a lot better than what he was living with. And it's like, that is when you know you fucked up, when the child would rather live in hell.
Yep.
You don't want the child wanting to live in hell. You want the child to be scared of hell. But you put him in a place that was far more worse than hell, that he's like, you know what? Hell is a step up.
Yep.
That is fucking talent. To make someone's life so terrible that hell is a step up.
Exactly. I just actually kind of find it completely stupid that people always actually have to rely on, my representation to actually find something, that they can actually connect to. But instead of enjoying the story, enjoying the characters for what they are, or enjoying,
Look, this is why I like the Owl House. The creator at the end of season 1 basically revealed that yes, Luce is basically bisexual. But she didn't do like every other show that's like, oh, look how bisexual I am. She gave subtle hints. You have a guy that's not really a real guy that Luce blushes with. Then Luce meets Amity's older twin siblings and blushes with them. That basically tells you, oh, this girl plays both sides. They didn't have to be like, hi, I'm Luce and I'm bisexual. I'll fuck any guy or girl.
Yeah, that's why I actually enjoy the Owl House as well, because basically it's got a really great story.
Also, we definitely got confirmation in the last episode, which, by the way, I love Ida's new owl monster look. Very hot.
I'm still on season 1, so please don't ruin anything for me, because I just
I'm
actually
sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you were on season. Well,
I still got to catch up. Okay, I still have to catch up because right now I'm just doing a recap because since I got Disney Plus, and luckily the Owl House is on Disney Plus, I still need to still need to do some catching up.
Definitely watch Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go when you get the chance.
Yeah, that's also going to be another one I have to check out because
that show came out when I was a teenager, which was the early 2000s, because I turned 13 in 2001. And I was so disappointed that they canceled the show before having everything tied up. The only thing I want for the show is either one more season to tie up loose ends or a movie to tie up the loose ends. That's all I want. And then I can live off of fan fictions for the rest of my life for that show.
Yeah, exactly. Or like with the High School of the Dead, tie up all the loose ends. But, since Daisuke Sato passed away of a heart attack, it's actually really sad. We'll never actually get to see what happened to Takashi and the rest of the group.
Well, in that case, unless someone had an idea of where he was going to go with the story, that can't be helped. That's why I was kind of pissed that they didn't call back the original voice actresses for the Powerpuff Girls for that god-awful 2016 reboot. But they managed to get all the guys from the original series. Coincidence? Yeah. I think fucking not. And Tara Strong didn't even know they were doing a new show. It was when fans asked, hey, did you not want to play Bubbles again or something? That she was like, wait, what are you talking about? And was heartbroken that she wasn't even considered. Now, I can understand if someone's like, look, I don't want to do the character again, or example, the woman who played Chucky from the Rugrats passes away, in which case you have no choice but to replace them. But they didn't even ask Tara to see if she would want to or not. They just thought, well, we're just gonna get these voice actors that sound nothing like the original series. And we're gonna add memes that are gonna date it because we want to do how do you do, fellow kids?
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. Basically, all I gotta say is, if you're gonna do something, you better do it right, and stick with the original source material instead of actually trying to freaking just ruin it.
Now, the things I can let go are basically the girls having cell phones because, yeah, nowadays everyone has cell phones more or less. I can let that go. But the whole no me gusta, I'm like, oh my god, you've just dated your show. You know why people like watching the old Scooby Doo series? Because, to be honest, the 60s fashion always every couple decades comes back into style.
Yeah, and basically, some millennials, along with Gen Z, are freaking ruining what we actually hold dear when it
And I'm
comes to
sorry, but a good show makes the memes. A terrible show tries to use memes.
exactly.
Example from the original series, the line, "That's the most evil thing I've ever seen," became a meme where you would see things like a guy painting a line around the handicap spot to keep people from being able to park into it. And you'd have Mojo saying to him, "That's the most evil thing I've ever seen."
Yeah, basically, that was actually just really awesome. I just really enjoy. In fact, that's why SpongeBob is so memeable, because the whole freaking mocking SpongeBob meme. Oh god, that's my personal favorite, where he's like hunched over and acting like a chicken whenever he sees plaid. Yeah.
I've actually done my own memes that probably will never pick up, but like the scene from like season 1 of Family Guy where Peter says something stupid and Brian's like, no, bad. I use that for every time a Wokey complains. No, bad Wokey. Stop it. Bad.
That's a good one. Oh yeah, and I also actually had a very fun time at the doctor's yesterday.
Oh, were they checking for prostate cancer?
Oh no! Basically, I just actually found out I'm actually 290 pounds.
Is that good or bad?
I really don't care, because basically I don't check my weight. I mean,
well, as someone who recently in the 290 something spectrum before losing 14 pounds so far, that's kind of heartbreaking to me.
yeah, and Bobby Campbell, aka the Oracle, brings up a good point. These fake game journalists want to redesign everything, all because they failed at fitting in, and they look at their unattractive, ugly, and horrible selves in the mirror.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I'm just going to say it. I'm fucking sorry that God or whatever runs the universe decided to beat the shit out of you with the ugly stick. But Etta Candy is an example of having a heavy fucking set character that's attractive. Same with Rose Quartz from Steven Universe. I don't care about your fucking fifis. You can make someone attractive and heavy set. Stop making them hideous. My God, the only time I ever liked your fucking man bear pig creature from The Last of Us 2 was in fan art when she was defending Uzaki-chan. And when it's fan art that it's the only time I liked her, you fucking failed at making a female character I would fucking like.
So true. Because
Big
basically how I
Wookiees think!
exactly, but they ain't gonna think. They don't actually have a brain cell. They have a low IQ of only 3, and so far these people just want to be freaking. Okay, Animix, if you want to come in, basically here's the link. Your dog's actually growling again.
That's because she doesn't like me talking to people, but when I give her attention, she's like, I don't want attention. I'm like, then why the fuck are you up here?
Okay, yeah, Animix, if you want to come into the live stream, there's the link if you can see it. I just hope that if you click on it, it should bring you in, and I'll add you on as a guest if possible. So, but anyway.
Also, the Wookiees don't seem to realize that we normal people or super fans, whatever they want to call us, aren't going to see their woke shit. So if they want their fucking woke shit to work, they gotta go see it. And I'm so fucking tired of this crap of, oh, well, it fell because the male chauvinist pig. Like Geeky said, do I not exist to you bastards?
That's why I gotta say, you're practically like a freaking incarnation of Geeky Sparkles. And oh yeah, I'm freaking with you right there, man. Basically, hang on just a second. I'm gonna add in the comment again. I'm gonna okay. Here we go.
I mean, people complaining about Ghostbusters Afterlife because people are actually being positive and saying, hey, this looks good. This is actually something that we would want to see, unlike 2016, which again, I've never been so happy for something not to be linked to the main universe to anything as much as this, because that means it cannot appear unless they want it as a reference to a movie that was made about the Ghostbusters within the universe. But now they're pissy and saying, good job, male chauvinist pigs. You got your movie with the help of mom and dad. And it's like, I didn't like it either. Stop acting like only guys hated the 2016 My Vagina Queef Jogan crap. I hated it too.
Yeah. Just because, yeah, and Bobby Campbell actually says, I ultra love sexy female video game characters. They are fit, muscular, steady, sweaty, wet, beautiful, deadly, athletic, hardcore, slim, sexy, busty, cool, and awesome. Yeah, I totally agree with you there. And woo. And he's like, whew, I'm glad I don't watch Ghostbusters 2016.
Oh, sweetie, unless you want your soul to slowly die, you don't want to look at it.
Yeah, and the only thing that really freaking just made me actually hate it is because basically they brought in like Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and freaking Ernie Hudson as well as like just regular cameos.
That's
And
another thing that pissed me off. Fine. You want to have them as cameos for the old school fans? Fine. But you don't have Ray, who's basically a cabbie in this universe, doing some jargon that only someone who fucking hunts ghosts and is a scientist would say.
Yeah, and also Bobby Campbell. Sorry about that.
Whoa, Brianna Wu can't have children. I just thought guys' dicks went into their body when they were near her.
Ooh!
I didn't know she was barren.
Yeah, basically, I could actually simply say the same thing about Anita Sarkeesian. Basically, I cannot even stand that woman for, half of the shit that she does.
Oh, you mean, Miss, I'm not going to use any of the portable game series to make my argument, But then I'm gonna bring up Super Princess Peach, which was one of the portable game series, to complain about how women are basically stereotyped in video games. You fucking hypocrite! You fucking hypocrite! And while no man will touch you unless they want to get canceled, I'll rip your fucking hoop earrings off and shove them down your throat, Anita. I ain't scared. What are they gonna do? Tell me I'm a violent man? I got the mighty V, bitch! I got the mighty V!
Oh, heck yeah, preach. Also, don't even get me started on Zoe Quinn either. She actually really needs to
That
pay for
bitch,
what.
that bitch is my people that I better have someone with me because I'm liable to kill her for what she did. I am liable to fucking kill her because what she did was fucking disgusting.
Exactly. Especially saying such nasty shit about freaking Alec Holopula. Basically, may God rest his soul for what that man went through.
Also, these stupid there are stupid people saying, "Oh, Amber Heard's gonna skyrocket in Hollywood while Johnny's career ends." I'm like, who are you talking to? Because there are so many people who have threatened to boycott theaters that show Aquaman 2.
Yeah, and I don't think I want to watch it either. I mean,
I feel bad for Jason Momoa because he doesn't deserve it. But in all fairness, there are going to be people who suffer because of that fucking bitch.
mm-hmm.
Basically, if Warner Brothers had gotten rid of her, like I said, I'd be okay with watching her in Aquaman 2 if it ends with Wonder Woman decapitating her and holding her head in front of Jason Momoa. That's the only way I would accept it.
Yeah, or, you know, it's actually kind of like tantamount to the whole Vic Mignogna situation. We're still waiting on, the appeals court to actually give back their verdict and see if we can actually at least get like a retrial or something. And therefore, hopefully get some form of justice for Vic. Because what happened to Vic was actually just absolutely just disgusting.
I'm going to say this, if this ends up happening, it'll suck for Vic and Chuck and stuff, but I just love the idea that the Wookiees saying people should stick to their skin tone when playing a character, because that means eventually, if people take these fucking idiots seriously, Bitch Cakes Marchie's gonna be out of a job because she's not Japanese.
Well, basically, these social justice weirdos are actually, saying stuff like, appreciate it. All right. Yeah. Anyway, I was just actually getting a couple of drinks, so gotta be careful. That's what I hate about Dr. Pepper most of the time. You open it up too fast, it'll freaking explode.
Isn't that any kind of soda, though?
It actually it doesn't really happen to whoever drink Pepsi, though.
And then the Wokies who are upset that Sonic trumped Birds of Prey, it's like, well, did y'all go see Birds of Prey? I wasn't going to go see Birds of Prey because it's not something I would want to watch, because I'm sorry, I don't like women that have to basically emasculate men to be considered good.
Exactly. These people just don't understand, the concepts of, hang on. I'll be right back.
Oh, and then they tried to claim Sonic by saying he and Tails were in a gay relationship, and I'm like, I'm sorry, you are aware that Sonic is usually portrayed in his mid to late teens, right? And Tails is usually always made 9 years old, right? You're basically trying to make Sonic a fucking map.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
I mean, I'd still be pissed if they did it with Sonic and Knuckles being a couple, but that would be a little more accepting because they're around the same age. Tail is a child.
Yeah, and don't even get me started on Chris John here, Bobby Campbell. because I do not want to open that can of worms. Also, another point I'd like to make to Dionysus about like me and Yakuza Western Killa, it's not like him trying to make me into the next Christian. This is kind of like nostalgia critic versus angry video game nerd. You see, Yakuza Western Killa is actually more like nostalgia critic, and I'm the angry video game nerd.
Doug and the guy who's the angry video game nerd are actually friends. You and Fat Boy aren't.
Yeah, but basically, that's just kind of weird because basically, I love the beef between those two. Oh, yeah, I know that. But it's pretty cool. But it's pretty cool that Doug and James are actually good friends and on good terms with one another.
I mean, they actually did a Dark Tune with a Popeye short where Popeye at first is trying to keep this guy from blowing his brains out, and then in the end, Popeye takes a gun, and it's implied he kills the guy, and it's like, holy shit, Popeye killed a man.
Yeah. And I agree with Insert here. Whoops. It says, let's just admit it, Twitter is just a bunch of people who are angry and have mommy/daddy issues. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for like Chris Chan's mom though, after what happened to her.
That poor woman. God, I hope she was taken into a home away from that psycho freak.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
I mean, my God. Well, are women so repulsed by him that he's like, well, my mother's losing her mind. This is the only time I'm going to get pussy.
Yeah, don't need to think.
You know what? I hope he ends up in prison for life and ends up as someone's prison bitch.
Yeah, I just actually had to freaking pour bleach in my brain just so I can actually get those freaking images out of my head.
I posted a gif of Hermione from the Harry Potter movie saying, excuse me, I have to go vomit now.
Yeah. Also, I just actually got these from J-List.
Can we admit Minetta is at least a better person compared to Chris Chan?
Yes, let's admit that, because basically, freaking, I like the meme where freaking, has this like one freaking NPC actually being all squeamish about like freaking Minetta, and then another one actually with Chris Chan in the freaking NPCs all smiles and shit like that.
At least Minetta didn't force himself on his mother.
Exactly. By the way, I've seen images of Nostalgia Critic. I never heard of Channel Awesome before you know who.
Well, it used to be, he used to be on a site called That Guy with the Glasses. Then they lost, and everyone jumped ship, claiming he supported sexual harassment. Of course, considering how everyone jumped on Marzipan's side when it came to the whole Vic thing, I'm wondering how much of that was actually true, and how much was that of them just being pissy that they weren't as popular as That Guy with the Glasses.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for Doug. I mean, basically, as much as, I enjoy listening to Pirate Canvas, trashing on him and stuff like that, you gotta cut the guy some slack. Because basically, I really do enjoy both the Nostalgia Critic and the Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yeah, but everyone else, I was like, oh, I only watch our videos every now and then. But then when Erod, the Blockbuster Buster, sided with Marzipan, I'm like, how could you do this to me, Erod? You've broken my heart. I now have to send a bunch of mafia boys after you now.
Yeah, and I can practically say the same thing about freaking Mother's Basement or Animat 505. God, that freaking Animat freaking pisses me the fuck off to an extent.
And I'm really wondering if that's why Iron Liz broke up with Linkara, because I'm gonna explain why I wonder this, but Linkara was dating a girl that I actually enjoyed when she showed up in his episodes for comics and stuff, and eventually he broke up with her. I'm like, oh, why? She was so nice. And looking back now that I know that most male feminists will try to assault people, I'm wondering if that's why she and him broke up, because he tried to assault her. He's a male feminist. He's also into futa girls.
Yeah.
So
I think that's the term. It's the thing where the girls have guy parts.
yeah,
Anime hermaphrodite.
Yeah, he likes those kind of girls, which makes me wonder: is he a freak, or is he secretly closeted gay or something?
I don't know, but dude, that guy, fucking Chris Chan. Listen, let me say this: what he did to his mother was just reprehensible. Reprehensible, man.
Why wasn't he arrested before he assaulted his mother, is my question.
I don't know, man.
Because the guy has done so much crap. It's like, holy shit, this bastard should have been arrested a long time ago. Does anyone remember the incident at a GameStop?
No, I don't remember the Chris Chan incident.
When he threw that Sonic toy at that guy or something like that. Oh my god! I hope Chris Chan fucking dies.
I hope Chris Chan becomes someone's prison bitch.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't even deserve
I
that.
gotta use the bathroom quick. You guys keep talking, all right?
You know, it's like
Nah, maybe he can die afterwards, but I think he deserves to see what his poor mother went through when someone bends him over.
I don't know, man. Like I said, and I gotta talk about this because I recently just saw something. D&D, did you ever see those videos where you have those guys who put those toys on like their desk or something and then literally jerks off all over it, call it Pukake videos? You ever seen that shit?
No, the closest I saw was when I used to peruse mylittlebronny.com, which would basically show memes and stuff. And some guy said, get week 30 or something of putting Rainbow Dash in a jar of jizz. I'm like, oh, why would you do that?
You know, yeah, there's videos of people literally putting fucking actual toys on their desk, anime girls, and jerking off all over it.
God damn it, that's probably why Amazon's removing the damn things. Stop it, you're ruining it for the rest of us that are actually normal.
And you know what? They have the characters all naked and shit. I just seen it, you know, and it was hard for me to see. I just had to click off. I would post in the link in the chat, but honestly, I'll save you the thing.
Let's not do like last week's stream where it ended up being nothing but porn.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, you know. And I just have to say, like, the shit people do just to get views on the internet is absolutely fucking insane. Like, you will literally put your dick on the camera or put your dick out in front of the camera and jerk off all over toys.
Well, this is why I don't use Omegle anymore.
These people are fucking losers. These people will take literal anime characters and jerk off all over it. It's like,
well, like with Omegle, they'd ask you to put in like keywords and stuff, like name of an anime, you know, like My Hero Academia or something, you know, to find other people who are fans too. And every 5 videos, it's a guy jerking off, and I'm like, God damn it! I just want to talk to fellow fans.
It's like, this is what I'm sick of, and I don't want to sound like no fucking SJW here, but see, when you sexualize anime, it's a good thing to. Okay, it's not a good thing. Let me say this: when you sexualize stuff, it's okay to do that. It's fine as long as it's good, as long as it's not harming anybody, or as long as nobody's doing nothing crazy, right? But then then it opens the doors to people doing weird shit, like people taking actual figurines of anime girls and jerking off all over it and skeeting all on it, calling it bukkake in a video. And they record it in HD so you can see the whole shit in detail. And then the guy is like breathing and the guy's breathing all heavy. It's creepy as hell. It's creepy.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't kink shame, but whatever gets your rocks off, you should keep in your bedroom. And don't tell anyone about it unless you know they're into that shit too.
I don't listen. Yo, Mr. Anime 343, I was just talking about guys literally being on camera jerking off all over their action figurines of anime girls. What is your opinion? Because that shit is fucked up and it's creepy, and the guy just, I don't know why people do this weird shit.
Well, basically, like, it's just like how pornography works, because basically, women are actually more perverted than men are.
I know that. Well, I didn't technically know that, actually. Well, I thought everyone was equally perverted when it comes to perversion. But still, it's like, why though?
Well, just because, it's like, a subculture, like, freaking, they just want to just, show off their waifus and just show that, that they actually want to give them a cum tribute. The same way with, jacking off on a picture.
Yeah, I know, but why post that online to show everybody else? Like, what does a person have to prove to post themselves jerking off to a fucking anime girl? I just don't understand that. Oh yeah, oh my wife. I don't want to fucking see all that shit. It's like, okay, listen, I love anime, but it's getting out of hand. Like, the anime fandom is getting really toxic, and I don't know who else to go to.
Why we need to gatekeep. And anyone who's like, oh, well, gatekeeping's wrong. You know why we have to keep gatekeeping? Because every time we let you assholes into the party, you fucking tear up the yard and destroy the house. And we're tired of having to pay out of pocket to fix everything.
Good
exactly.
Analogy.
It's like what Alice Kogan said. Basically, you can come into our fan bases, but don't break our toys.
Or our relics. I don't like saying toys, relics.
Yeah,
our
that
stuff.
or
don't destroy our stuff.
Exactly.
And there is very great relics in anime. Like, you have Air Master, you have Trigun, you have Ghost in the Shell, Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, not Super because that's trash. Freaking, you have Naruto from the early 2000s all the way up to 2013. That's a relic. You have a lot of relics within.
Well, what about Sailor Moon? That's a relic, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. It's part of anime history, and I think
Tenchi Muyo. I love that show.
Tenchi Muyo.
Yeah, Tenchi Muyo was the freaking best, and that also actually helped me get into my my love of anime.
Yeah,
I used to remember Tenchi Muyo.
Yeah.
I used to remember watching Dragon Ball Z. I used to remember watching Gundam. I watched Outlaw Star.
Gundam, Dragon Ball, Tenchi Muyo. Those are all relics.
Trigun.
Yeah, Trigun. And I just
Full Metal Alchemist.
My favorite version of Full Metal Alchemist is 2003. I do like Brotherhood. I just prefer 2003.
Look, it doesn't matter whichever version it is. People love torturing Full Metal Alchemist fans by, if they have a fucking white dog, putting a black wig on it and putting Edward, it hurts. And it's like, you motherfuckers, why?
Dude, that was just absolutely freaking wrong on so many levels. Now,
What did it?
You don't
So the-
remember what happened to Nina Tucker?
Oh, I know who it happened. It's just that they actually put black wigs on people's dogs and do that.
Yeah, basically to make it look like Nina Tucker from the anime / manga, and it's like, why would you do that? That was one of the most heartbreaking scenes in Full Metal Alchemist, you asshole.
Yeah, that is pretty messed up. I don't know, like, and it's so crazy how with alchemy, you're capable of doing stuff like that. That's crazy to me. But yeah, that's what I liked about Full Metal Alchemist. It just had some crazy stuff about it, and it just had a good story. And
That's why I love when Tucker gets the shit beat out of him, because it's like, you fucking asshole. You basically killed your daughter just to keep getting money.
yeah,
You are a fucking monster.
yeah.
it's
Also,
crazy.
go ahead.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me mute my mic right quick.
Right?
Okay, I'm back. The thing is, like when it comes to anime, it used to have. How do I explain this? Anime used to have variety. It used to be more than just fan service and edginess. It had everything, and somehow it's gone. It's not there anymore, and it's just like, what happened? We had so much types of anime. Now it all looks like the same thing, and it's like it doesn't feel authentic no more. Same with comic books. It doesn't feel authentic no more.
It's because
Comic,
it's because the normies actually came and invaded our space, and now they're actually freaking trying to hold our anime hostage because they want the representation, they want the gender identity, they want the LGBT plus bullshit,
Yeah,
and
it's not just that, but it's a lot of other things with that too, and it becomes a real convoluted problem because now everyone wants to just get on the bandwagon. Okay, let me make Redo of Healer for an example. I know that you really like Redo of Healer, but me personally, my opinion, I felt like Redo of Healer could have been more action based, story based. I felt like Heiharu's character could have been a lot different. The thing is about Redo of Healer is that I've seen that with other fantasy like anime, like that. He just looks like, he reminds me of a lot of other characters. He reminds me of Accelerator from 2 Aru, and I'm like, I've seen stuff like this done before. And while I do like the concept of his abilities, just like it just same with Goblin Slayer. It could have been more action based and more story based. Like I felt like they did too much talking, and I just felt like it should have just been more about the action and story going forward. It should have been more edgy. The problem is it wasn't edgy enough, and the problem with Redo of Healer, it wasn't action orientated enough.
well, I'm gonna. Okay, why am I echoing?
I don't know.
You gotta maybe you have YouTube open.
No, I don't have YouTube open.
Oh well, I don't know.
Hang on. Let me just try. Let me try that.
Okay.
Anyway,
so
anyway, I really think it was a translation error or something. But notice how the Wokies threw a fucking fit when Mineta supposedly was bisexual, and god damn it, it's happening again.
try muting your mic and then turning it back on.
Hello.
Test 1 2.
I can hear you perfectly.
No, I'm trying to figure out where the echo is coming from.
I don't know.
It can't be me. Let me try to mute my mic. All right.
Yeah, we can hear you fine. It's just somehow sometimes this site actually has like some technical difficulties. Like we might be cutting in and out every now and then.
But
yeah,
this is like I am not Starfire. It's like look, I'm not saying Mariko is a bad author. I love some of her books when they're slice of life stuff, not involving superheroes. I watched someone do a review of I Am Not Starfire, and I'm sorry, but I can't stand that Mandy, as she's called, is such a bitch to Starfire. Starfire is basically being a good mom and saying, "Hey, let's talk about college or something." And Mandy's like, "I don't want to talk about it." And it's like, Mandy, if you really don't want to go to college or something, you might want to talk to your mom about this rather than being a little cunt.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
like, and then I just don't understand. Like, comics used to be okay. Superman, Superman used to save people from themselves, not just from crime, but from themselves, from harming other people. He tries to convince them and console with them. Superman is so he's so human in a sense. And how do we get from comic books like that to this? Superman is like he's such a good character, and he does not get the praise that he deserves. Not from WB, not from any fans, especially Dragon Ball fans or anime fans in general. Like, nobody appreciates
Look,
Superman.
I don't get the whole Superman versus Goku thing because it's like, well, why the hell would they still be fighting once they found out each other basically protects Earth?
Me
Basically,
personally, I don't really care too much about the whole Goku versus Superman thing. It has brought a lot of problems to fan bases and especially the versus community or whatever for a long time. I just don't understand. Like, oh shit. I
Sorry.
just felt like it's okay. I just feel like everything right now. I just feel like everything is at an end. Not like, oh, the world is gonna end. It's just like we are just digging our grave so deep. I don't think we're ever gonna come out of it, man. Like, the way entertainment is, what people is doing is like, I really, really wish things would go
oh,
back to the way it
oh,
was.
and I loved the comments because I decided to check out Amazon's reviews for I Am Not Starfire. She's getting fucking drugged, and you got the couple shows who are like, "Oh my god, this is the most perfect thing, and it'll beat manga." And I'm like, "No, it won't. Nothing will ever beat manga because y'all refuse to accept people don't want to hear about fucking politics in comics, but you keep pushing it. That's why people are going to fucking manga because it's
That's the whole
very
reason why
that they
everyone's
ever
jumping
do
ship.
politics."
Yeah, that's why everyone's jumping ship. You know, like, okay, in my opinion, the reason why comics like, say, Batman or Superman sold more than manga back in the day, because they didn't do all this politics stuff. They stuck to what made their comics so amazing in the first place. That's why when I was growing up, it was so much easier for me to look at comics and get into it because it was so available to me and it was so good. The storylines was always so fascinating to me. The characters, the colors. I just always found comics more fascinating because of just the nature of it. The more lighthearted, yeah, it can be dark, but more lighthearted, more colorful nature of it. While anime is just more grounded and realistic, and comic books is more unbelievable. And I just seeing this happen in comics just really it hurts me so much. It really does. I don't say that to a lot of people, but it does hurt.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah, and remember,
I actually do have the black cover of Spider-Man, aka the 9/11 issue. But considering most of Marvel is set somewhere in New York, it makes sense they'd have to talk about the World Trade Center collapsing. It's not
That
like
makes
Batman or Superman where they're in fictional cities.
I mean, like, it makes sense. Well, they're in fictional cities within actual states that exist in our world, but they made up cities within those states. Like, Gotham is in Jersey and Metropolis, I forgot what that is, but it's in a real state. But and just I just really freaking I just don't understand where things is going. Hell, even with anime, I just feel like someone is gonna try to sneak in and make some LGBTQ stuff, like what the same thing Dionysus came up. He had the the same notion that what's you may not see it at first, but the devil comes in many ways. He's not going to come in just busting in like no, he's not going to come in through there. He sneaks in, and then
Look,
slowly but surely, yeah.
look.
Yeah, it's
And
When
like,
it came when it came to Thor having someone who's female be Thor, I'd have been okay with it if they hadn't basically screwed over Thor in the process.
yeah,
Have
like
Thor get hurt badly or something. He's like, I trust my girlfriend to do everything in my stead. Have something logical for why he can't be, Thor right now. Don't just be like, oh, well, he's not worthy, so
yeah,
now his
exactly.
girlfriend's worthy.
yeah, hold on. Let me say how this should have gone. Thor should have just been like, you know what? Like Thor, he's connected with humanity and his friends so much so, and he has seen so much that he feels the need that maybe he should relax, maybe he should settle down, maybe. So he was like, you know what? Maybe my girlfriend is worthy, and she's really truly the only one who's worthy to wield the freaking hammer while I'm gone. So maybe I'm going to give her the mantle for now because I just feel like I'm just not right.
Burnt
Just
out or something.
yeah, like I'm just not freaking. I need to settle down. I want her to take on the mantle, and she does, and she becomes Thor. Not this whole SJW stuff. Like Thor and his girlfriend really love each other, and he has some. Yo, dude, they could have made the greatest love story. Did his girlfriend have like cancer or something in a comic, or I'm getting it confused?
Oh,
What?
it's been a while. All I know is I hated how they did the whole Lady Thor thing, as I call it.
Dude, they could have told the greatest love story with his girlfriend and everything like that. They could have told the greatest love story within comics. Like seriously, that could have been a good comic if they didn't do this SJW shit. Like Thor could have saved his girlfriend from maybe an illness or something. They could have made it like that and cured it, and then they could have told the greatest love story with that. Like they really could have developed Thor's character so much better if they would have went the love story route. Because you know how Marvel does action all the time. It would be cool to have these characters or relate to these characters. Because Thor is a god. These characters in Avengers, they're considered gods and their stuff. People say DC is gods. No, Marvel is considered kind of like god, like Greek ultra or whatever.
All I know is
It's like they need to like make these characters more relatable. Like Thor actually showing emotions for his girlfriend, like actually being there.
I
You
can't
know?
I can't stand emasculating male characters just so the female characters can do good. If you have to dumb down a male character or emasculate them just so your female character can work, you failed in making your female character.
Yeah, like for an example, you know how He Man is Tila's girl boyfriend, right? Or whatever. Or
Oh,
something
isn't
like that.
she a lesbian in this version?
That's the problem. Listen. They should have did a love story. This is what the problem. If you're gonna make a female lead, have the male character being that supporting person and all of that. Don't like make them gay for no political reason. This is the problem. They don't tell stories about love no more. This is why everything is such a disconnect. They don't talk about love enough. And that's the problem. They always want to put this agenda of political bullshit. We're not really talking about things on a human level. And that's my biggest problem. Everything is so forced and contrived and just it's ridiculous.
Not
And
not
I don't know.
counting the Owl House because loose and amity are a thing. They are a thing, but they don't basically bash you over the head with it like every 5 minutes. Did we mention that these two are LGBTQ? Did we mention it? Bang on the head, bang on the head. But
Yeah, like
greatest
Also,
love story of LGBTQ characters outside of the Owl House, Bubblegum and Marceline. We were told that they had a relationship at some point. They broke up. They started building a friendship again, and then they got together again in the end. It wasn't this thing of, oh, oh, well, we're not gonna, give you hints anywhere, and you just accept that we give you your LGBTQ characters at the end of the show. That's why I hated Korosami. It came right the fuck out of nowhere.
Okay, let me defend Legend of Korra. It was a great series. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Korra is an amazing character. But that shit right there at the end, I just felt like it was forced. They should have built it up.
Oh, I'm not
Like,
saying that Legends of Korra is bad. I'm saying Korosami, the ship, just came right the fuck out of nowhere.
yeah, it's like honestly, like it would have made sense because not because oh I'm a homophobe. No, it's not that. It's that I felt like Cora and what's his name? I forgot his name. You already know who I'm talking about. Mako. Yeah,
Mako?
yeah, Mako.
Mako.
Her, yeah. He could have made it work with her because it was building up to it. There was doing something with that. If they wasn't gonna make that work, they could have made Korra and Asami worked and built that up or something like that. You can say they
Yeah,
did,
yeah.
but
Turns
it
out
wasn't.
Mako,
Huh?
also, it turned out that Mako was actually also dating Asami at one point too. So
Yeah, I
basically,
know.
that kind of turned into a love triangle. And
Yeah, and
also
stuff.
another thing I'd love to actually add: don't
God,
even get me started on
God
DJ
damn it.
Kirkland. I
Yeah,
cannot stand that freaking asshole because he's a censorship advocate, and Viz Media made the biggest mistake bringing him onto the artwork designs because he's a talentless hack and he should actually be removed from Biz.
like I said, when it comes to freaking the new He-Man show, you know how the Amazing Spider-Man movies were kind of like love stories in a way, like not the original Spider-Man Sam Raimi, but the Amazing Spider-Man movies. Those movies were great. I love those
The
movies.
one with Garfield?
Yes, those movies were amazing. You know how it was more like a love story rather than just action or just how the story was more like Garfield, or no, sorry, Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy's characters. Yeah, like that was more love based, and they could have did that with He-Man. Yeah, it was action, but it had story to it. They should have added that with He-Man and Tila to like. Instead of just doing this LGBTQ, they should have built up on that relationship and told that story. I don't have no problem with Tila's design. It's her, it's the way
reboot
they do it.
She-Ra. The one thing, if anything at all, that I'd have to choose is She-Ra or Adora and Catra getting together, despite Catra is basically like Joker. And it's like, no, you don't want the hero to end up in a toxic relationship. And everyone's like, but it's lesbian. And it's like, no, it's toxic. You know how you could have made this relationship becoming a thing work? Have Catra be like, okay, I'll come with you, but she ends up captured and brainwashed. That way, when she basically fights Adora and stuff, she's not in control. But no, we're supposed to like her, despite she almost ended the world because she didn't like that Adora was like, I can find a better life outside the fucking horde.
Yeah, like seriously. And then the way they did He-Man or the character of He-Man, what's his name again? I forgot. The person
Adam,
who Adam. Yeah, like
yeah,
like in the '80s series, they show him having character. They show his development. This could have been something where they had Adam, like just show his like. They should have really just made this a love story between Tila and Adam. They really should have. It should have been a
Just
love
don't
story.
care. Although I want to go up to Kevin Smith and be like, so Kevin, let me ask you this. If I decided I wanted to redo Clerks with a bunch of lesbian women running around naked selling cigarettes to little boys and stuff, would you like that? And if he got all pissy about it, I'd be like, well, now you know how He-Man fans feel, you jackass.
Yeah, like
yeah.
yeah, like
Not so fun when it's something you love.
yeah, it's pretty much like let's say Yeah, it's pretty much that's pretty messed up. It's pretty much like say oh let's say if someone drew fan art or like had these two like really shipped together, like how it could have worked. Tila and He-Man. That would have been like I have so much ideas for that, you know, like freaking just Adam just take it like man, it would have been a good story if they fucking actually told it as a love story. If instead of just making it LGBTQ and all of that. If they did it like this back then in the 2000s, it would have been a love story, I guarantee you.
Oh my god, this is another thing I hated about the She-Ra reboot.
Mm-hmm.
Kendra acts like that Adora left her without any words. But Adora was actually like, come with me, Catra. She's basically like, we can run away, have a better life. And Catra's like, no. And then the rest of the series, until the final season, she's all pissy and acting like Adora abandoned her. And it's like, she offered you to come with her, you fucking bitch. You're not allowed to complain when you turn down the offer.
You know what? You know what I think? What should be? I didn't watch the new She-Ra show, but you know the original She-Ra, right?
Yeah.
They should have made this new She-Ra a completely different character, taking up the mantle of the original.
Well, they did basically reference that there was a previous She-Ra before Adora, so that could have worked if they had the previous She-Ra instead of this mocha skin goddess that they basically did. Instead, have it be the original Dora and then, name this She-Ra a different name, that could have worked.
Yeah, like they should do that. Like that the original She-Ra just being a guide for this newer one. This newer one is struggling, and she doesn't want to do it, but now she has to, and then she's got kind of like how Goku was with Gohan and Z, like in the BoJack movie, or when he was doing against Cell. He was like, "Listen, you gotta freaking find it in you to defeat this guy, or he's gonna destroy Earth." Or just being that guide or that person that's guiding you and protecting you through all hardships, like your protector pretty much. It should have been like that. People don't take advantage of stuff like that. They don't really give deep meanings anymore. Stuff that really flare emotions up in you. They're not doing that.
That would explain why this version of She-Ra is a lesbian, whereas the original She-Ra was straight. She had a boyfriend.
Yeah, and it's like She-Ra being a lesbian is just agenda driven, in my opinion. I think they just wanted to put an agenda. Like I said, they should
It
focus
actually
less on
turns
that.
out that Noelle, or whatever her name is, wanted to do her own story, but like DreamWorks is like, yeah, no. How about you do our reboot of She-Ra instead? So she basically just used the characters to tell the story she wanted to tell. And it's like, and you wonder why people hate you.
Yeah, man. You know what? If I were to remake She-Ra the reboot, I would remake it to where that character, whatever I keep giving her name, Iowa, is pretty much like she's like a new like She-Ra. She's taking up the mantle of the old one that you've seen in like in the 80s or 90s or whatever, and because the one from the 80s had passed away or whatever or something like that or ascended wherever you want to
So
say.
basically, she's force ghosting to help the new She-Ra.
Yeah, and pretty much like she's like a motherly guide to the newer one, and have build up the world and story. And with this He-Man show, Masters of the Universe, I would make Tila and He-Man show more of their relationship, remaking the new reboot of
Well,
it.
your idea for this She-Ra would actually work better because they refused to acknowledge that Adora had a twin brother named Adam who was He-Man. Whereas if they had done
That's there. I knew they were brother and sister. I knew She-Ra and He-Man were brothers. Sister. I knew they had to be related.
Yeah, but they didn't want to acknowledge that in the reboot that Adora had a twin brother. Now, had they done it like you suggested, it would explain why they wouldn't reference it, because this is not the same She-Ra. This is a different She-Ra. She was obviously an only child that we know of because we don't see her family that she was stolen away from. So maybe she does have siblings. We don't know.
Wait a minute, I have an idea. What if I take that new He-Man Masters of the Universe and then take She-Ra, right? Okay, here's how I would do my timeline. You have the He-Man and then you have the She-Ra 80s show happening at the same time. Then you have that the new Masters of the Universe you see on Netflix, have that happen afterwards, but do it differently. Instead, Tila and all this LGBTQ stuff is a love story with Adam and Tila, and they're showing this different progress. They showing like their lives and their growth, right? That happens. And then let's say what's his name again? Skeletor gets this fucking crazy amount of power. He's like he's just godlike. He just wants to rule everything. He does could win, but Adam and his sister She-Ra and Tila goes and finds the sword that actually this sword is the most powerful thing in existence. It literally anything that is of evil is just it destroys it, right? But they have to find a sword to go through mad hardship. Then they freaking find a sword. After going through that, they find Skeletor. It's a massive battle, like universal, if not multiversal. And then He-Man finally defeats Skeletor one last time. The world is at peace or whatever. He-Man and Tila, like you or Adam or Tila, you see their freaking relationship, you see their growth, and then it's just a love story. And then you see them off into the sunset. And She-Ra, She-Ra does die, but they do go to her grave or whatever, say it like that. And He-Man does shed a tear or whatever. And then years later, then you have this new She-Ra that takes the mantle of the original. The reboot She-Ra take up the mantle of the original. And this happens years after the events of the He-Man show of the original 80s She-Ra, and then the one on Netflix. The new She-Ra reboot She-Ra happens years later after
which
that.
would also explain that wouldn't be reference.
Yeah,
exactly.
So like I said, like if you mix the reboot with the originals and make it make like an actual timeline and change the story narrative, it will actually work.
Why is it that the fans do a better job of coming up with a story idea than people who work on the show?
I don't know, but that's what I would do.
I mean, now I come up with an idea for a crossover I really want to try doing. This is somewhat cross-compatible. I want to do like a Legend of Korra mixed with Into the Badlands. Like, picture Korra and Asami actually going into the Badlands instead of like being like in the spirit world for some weird reason. But but
isn't the Badlands years into the future of that?
Yeah, like here's the thing. Like, what happened if like Korra and Asami end up like in the Badlands and they actually have to learn to kill people in order to survive?
Yeah, that's a strange crossover. I feel like I don't know that doesn't work. I feel like and then they're traveling across dimensions.
Actually, it's more like a kung fu type story setting because instead of using guns and stuff, they use martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I pretty much thought like since freaking since they're actually doing like a lot of martial arts and stuff like that, you just gotta sit down and watch Into the Badlands. It's really cool.
I was watching it. Yeah, I was watching it with my brother once. It's pretty cool. I would watch it more actually. And the thing is about freaking Legend of crossover. No, sorry. The thing is about with crossovers is that like I would definitely do like a crossover between just comics and anime. Here's what I was planning on doing. I was thinking of this live action type of style. Like, okay, like you guys remember stuff like from the early 2000s where there was rap rock or where there was like kind of like horror and all of that stuff like that. I would put stuff like Limp Bizkit over to my like type of movie or film or animation, and I'll have like, okay, let's just say this: if you like comic books like DC and Marvel or Image Comics, if you like anime and manga like Shonen, Isekai, or seinen, and if you like horror, and if you like rap rock like Limp Bizkit or Linkin Park, and if you like that early 2000s type of style of movie making, that would be for you. I would make some shit like that, and oh my god, it would be fucking lit. I would make that shit awesome as possible and have it like crossover and all of that.
Oh
What
yeah,
would you think?
That would be pretty interesting to see, but also I have been working on a crossover between like John Wick and Black Lagoon. That one was like one of my personal favorites to do.
oh yeah, Mr. Anime. Did you ever watch those two music videos I shared called Brittlebone Nikki and Brittlebone Nikki 2?
I think I've actually seen Brittle Bones Nikki once, and that was actually pretty freaking interesting. But
I
I,
watched Brittlebone Nikki and Brittlebone Nikki 2, and I'm just like,
I still
I'm disappointed in Hollywood when music videos tell a better story than their movies.
exactly. It's just sad that basically they actually have to rely on like freaking what the hell ever because they want to push agendas over storytelling.
I would love a comic or a TV show of Brittlebone Nikki.
Yeah, I know. It's just ridiculous. Oh, I just cannot stop thinking about this. I really want to see the haunted world of El Super Beasto again. That show is just absolutely raunchy, but it is so awesome, and it's actually made by Rob Zombie.
And I mainly would love to see a TV show of Brittlebones Nikki, just because he ends up in hell, and I would love to see a crossover of Hell of a Boss with Brittlebones Nikki.
Speaking of crossovers, I would love to see like okay, let's say if the Justice League traveled past their multiverse, like the Flash was running so fast or something like that, they
That's
traveled
the
past.
hole in the universe or something.
They end up in a what? Well, yeah, I know it's hot. They're traveling so fast across their DC multiverse that like
So, in case you actually hear any blowing, that's my fan going because I can't really stand it because basically freaking hot temperatures, and also
yeah.
actually
Oh yeah, have either of y'all seen The Walking Dead?
Yeah, I've seen that before. I couldn't get into it.
Well, I wanted to tell an idea I had for a crossover fan fiction with Static Shock, which would also basically help with the whole zombie apocalypse thing, in which Carl and Sophia, while they wouldn't have met until after the whole zombie apocalypse thing happened, would have inadvertently somehow been in Dakota for one reason or another. In Carl's case, family vacation, and Sophia would have been with Carol to visit a friend, and they get exposed to the same chemicals that Virgil Hawkins, aka Static Shock, was exposed to. And Carl would have gotten a super boost to regeneration of his body, because I'm sorry, you get shot in the chest, you survive, and you get shot in the eye and you survive. You gotta have a regenerative thing going on. I'm sorry. So basically, he's able to regenerate fast because of the chemical. And instead of killing himself like he does in the TV show after getting bit, it would turn out that his regenerative cells would have basically been able to overpower the virus with antibodies that could help with curing the whole virus thing.
Yeah, that would be cool if Static Shock could do that, but he would probably kill people in the process. I was actually making like, what do they call it? Concept art or a script? Yeah, they call it concept art, and they show like concept art of stuff that they're gonna do or animate, and the future and stuff like that. They draw it on paper.
Oh,
Yeah, I wish I could. I wish I could be able to draw these styles, so that way I could actually get started with like some concept characters for for my comic, Magical Murder Trap Teki-kun.
I was actually thinking putting your magical murder trap Deki-kun in my crossover event thing.
just make sure you have a simpy little man on a leash for lust.
Yeah,
Maybe soon. Yeah, maybe soon. And then I'll probably do that. I was actually gonna do like concept art for this crossover thing I was gonna be doing. I didn't know what I was gonna call it, but the only thing I can call it really is Mugen. You guys ever heard of Mugen? It's like a fighting game on the internet where they download a bunch of characters onto the. You heard of that?
Basically,
That I was
also,
gonna make a movie about that.
oh yeah, and also, if you're gonna be making Teki by any chance, he actually has dual ones, basically, which are actually in the shape of semi-automatic pistols, but they actually shoot out like magical bullets.
Yeah, so pretty much there was going to be this one draft, or that's what they call drafts or concept arts, where I have what's his name, who is it, Captain
Stop
America?
growling.
Thank you, Captain America. Let's say Captain America's on a motorcycle. He's like, he's driving right, and he drives up the thing right, and then he lets go of the motorcycle, and it hits the helicopter. And then all of a sudden, there's a portal that opens up. He flies into it, right? He's like, and then he sees like the redo of healer characters or something like that, and then he thought that he's getting up because he fell on one side of the ground, and then he thought someone was about to attack him because he felt something. He felt something hit him. It was really a piece of a helicopter. He felt something fly past him. He got caught off guard, and then he threw a shield, right, and he hit one of the characters. And then KR, he was like pulling out his swords, like screw this. And then he started fighting Captain America, and Captain America is like, yeah, he's overpowering him because the super soldier serum and his crazy ass expertise, but his magic is kind of hurting him. And then there was another portal that opened up. You see, what's his name? Who else I was gonna put in that draft? I don't know. I will do something like that. Like I said, I was gonna make
Captain America. I can't let the whole ball sack thing go.
that.
The Filipino girl whose name was Ari, which translates to ball sack, and I'm like, ball sack, my favorite hero.
Yeah, that's pretty messy, but yeah, that's what I was gonna do, right? And stuff like that. And like those hentai parodies of characters and stuff like that. I was gonna add that into this. I was actually gonna just do a whole fucking crossover and said the hell with it. I'm just gonna draft that shit, and then I have different characters going up against each other, and I was trying to think of one thing only. I was like, Mugen. I'm gonna do a Mugen fucking. I want to do a Mugen thing.
The whole Civil War thing that happened in Marvel Comics? There is actually a version of Iron Man and Captain America that got married to end the Civil War because Iron Man was actually a woman.
Huh.
Whoa.
So Tony was actually a girl. Okay. That's funny.
Could have been short for Tonya.
Because basically, I thought that Tony would be like Tanya or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, Antonia can be shortened to Tony, like Antonia.
Oh, yeah.
So pretty much, you have that freaking crossover thing, and then there's this one scene. Okay, okay, let me just show you guys this. Okay, because I want to show you guys this. Hold on, this is gonna take some typing. I'm gonna mute this right quick. And I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be adding into here. I'm gonna show you something that is gonna be lit, dude. It's gonna be lit.
I actually managed to read a couple pages where the Marvel universe and the DC universe fused. So you had Storm or Aurora end up on the island Wonder Woman grew up on. And basically, she proved herself better than Diana. So she becomes Wonder Woman, and Diana gets all pissy and jealous that she gets Thor's hammer and starts fighting Storm to reclaim the moniker of Wonder Woman. I'm like, you really had to make Diana petty, didn't you?
Yeah. Also, how about a little bit of fan service? I couldn't resist. Basically, I actually had to get this through J-List, and I'm still freaking holding up to get a sponsorship from either RACS, My Stuff Anime, Lewd Anime, J-List, or any other anime distribution distribution sites. Because
Hey,
basically,
have you ever seen the fan comic someone did of Mineta as a girl?
no.
I'll find it for you, and don't add doot to the thing. That's just me posting stuff.
Got it.
Just let me find the thing, and I'll.
Yeah, just put it in the private chat so that way I can see it. So. Yeah, because basically I was like, who's Doot?
I'm Doot.
Yeah. Basically, Doot was actually the name of Star Butterfly's first spell. And he was actually voiced by Justin Roiland. And don't at me for this, I really enjoy Star vs. the Forces of Evil.
And the only thing that pisses me off about this fan art is everyone like, oh, she's so adorable. I'm like, why the hell does she get love, but regular Mineta is considered the plague?
Well, basically, they can't stand, male perverts.
Yeah, but it's still Mineta just as a girl.
Yeah, basically, like I said, basically, I can actually be behind, bisexual Mineta over, freaking trying to piss off all these people on social media, trying to say, oh, we need more progressive characters. Well, guess what? Now you got Bob Mineta, so deal with it. Dude.
I am
okay. All right.
Look, I turned my thing down. What the fuck?
All right. I found it. It's this art by a guy named Espada1, and he made these fan art of Ruby characters being skin suits, pretty much, by this Grim. I was gonna put that in my crossover as well, and have somebody fight those people, and stuff like that. I gotta hold on. Let me just show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I really enjoy the freaking female Mineta. So yeah, that's actually really cool. I really enjoy that.
Yeah, she's adorable, but it pisses me off. She gets love, but when it's Canon Mineta, it's how can they add him? He's such a pervert. Oh, he's not bisexual. He's a bad representation. If he's not basically a sane and bisexual, we can't use him. Yes, it's almost as if people of the community are also human. It can also be terrible people. And FYI, if we're going to complain about anything, he represents you assholes to the T, because y'all are the people who would fetishize teenage boys from My Hero Academia.
Yeah,
how many grown women I've seen say, back off Katsuki's mine. And I'm like, he's a teenager, right? Y'all complain about lollies, but at least lollies are over the age of 18.
Now I really want to freaking do my glory holding with My Hero Academia's erotica fanfictions. Because basically, if this actually goes and pisses off like the My Hero Academia community, then so friggin' be it. Because basically, I am just sick and tired of all this freaking bullcrap, and people are still calling me a molester because of my freaking glory holding in Death City story. And I was actually using most of the females to do that kind of stuff because I thought it was actually freaking hot.
Look, all I'm saying is at least lollies are over the age of 18. Yeah, they're probably more than old enough to be your grandmother, but at least they're over the fucking age of 18. At least I would be chasing after Midnight and or All Might as opposed to Katsky and Mina, you thick perverts.
Yeah, basically my choice for one girl I would love to smash with is Mirko.
Oh yeah, she's gorgeous.
Basically, give me that rabbit girl any day of the week, I'll be happy.
Then there's Mount Lady.
Yeah, except she's actually voiced by freaking Jamie Markio.
And that's what takes her down a peg for me, because it's like, God fucking damn it, why does it have to be bitch cakes?
And also, freaking Tsuyu, aka Froggy, is actually voiced by Monica Rial. Oh.
Well, I'm not exactly gonna be chasing the adorable frog girl. I'm not exactly going to be chasing the adorable frog girl because she is a teenager.
Yeah. But yeah, I actually prefer,
when she's 18 or older, then we'll talk.
I mean, basically, that's why I prefer actually, just keeping it fiction. Because at least with fiction, it's actually, within parameters, and it's not harming real people. Like, people.
I'm just pointing out, if they're going to complain about lollies, maybe they need to stop lusting after like a 15, 16-year-old boy that explodes things.
Yeah, basically, this is just completely stupid, and it's a double standards. Just like the
the same bastards who would age up Peter Parker so that he could be paired with Deadpool and be like, oh, well, it's different. Look, I get it. Deadpool will sleep with anything with a pulse, but you're basically doing the same thing that you accuse people of doing when they do characters that have been aged up to 18, at least within a piece of fan fiction or fan art. I'm so sick of rules for thee, but not for me. Fuck y'all fucking hypocrites, and y'all can suck my fucking clit.
All right, sorry, I'm gonna get back on here. I'm just trying to.
Okay. Still trying to find it. So, oh God. This is why I prefer actually having, my escapisms free of politics. Okay, straight up.
This is why I'm worried about Zombilenium becoming popular in America ever. Because I'm scared of what the wokies will try to do.
Yeah, and I don't blame you one bit either. They just need to learn to step off of like our certain fandoms that we enjoy, because they just want to actually, the toxic male gays, and we need to upend the patriarchy because it actually promotes them, and we need to actually say sexy women bad. We just cancel it because basically all the women need to look like potato women or man bear pig.
I'm also getting sick and tired of being ignored in this case. Because it's like, why are you ignoring calling me a bisexual woman? Why are you ignoring the lesbians? Oh, is it because they also kind of like more or less attractive women? And thus, if they said anything, it would poke holes in your hole. Well, only men are upset about She-Hulk looking like Bruce and Jag.
Yeah, basically, if you actually go and poke a hole in their logic, they'll just call you an internalized misogynist. They'll actually call you
Yeah,
mystical.
the fucking needs to suck my clit and actually be of use for once. They can suck my fucking clit and be of use for once.
Yeah, they can actually suck my freaking pathetic small dick, of course. It's not like it's going to change anything. Basically, if you're actually going to be like, be a total jackass and an SJW, you can suck my pathetic little dick for all I care and just see if you actually can get anywhere without actually being such an asshole.
Also, those freckles or whatever they were on Mandy, they look like little shit flecks to me.
Yeah, and basically, I just really wanted to say about another thing about freaking Yakuza Western Killer. He's always trying to create strawman issues with me. Okay? At least I'm actually being an honest person.
We can only hope he's taken down because I reported him.
Yeah, fingers crossed eventually, because basically he's just gonna keep, at me until I either, fade away or I become too big that, I become uncanceled. And I still would love to hit
his thing eventually canceled because he's not using his channel for what it's supposed to be used for.
But I'm using mine for what I use it for. Basically trying to help heal or rebuild the anime community as best as possible. And also, I still need to freaking watch Black Rock Shooter and actually get my thoughts about that. Because I'm still on the first episode.
This keeps getting hard. Go. Mega Tokyo.
Hey, okay, guys, I'm sorry. Hey, do you guys know what Pixiv is?
No.
Do you, Mr. Anime?
Yeah. Pixie, I have not used it before, dude, so I do not know.
Okay, well, this is Japanese website where they post art, but here I'm just gonna show you what I'm gonna this thing I'm gonna be adding. Hold on.
Oh, Animex, did you see the link I posted?
No, not necessarily. I didn't really get that. I'm sorry about that. I'll get that in a moment.
It's Pinterest. It's not like your computer's gonna explode with Pinterest.
No. I'm trying to see what it is. I'm just trying to look for something. Hold on. Female Mineta. I've seen this before multiple times. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that before.
Off is she gets love, but Mel Mineta gets hate.
It's like looking at the same character pretty much. So yeah, I mean, like, I don't understand the difference.
But she's the same as Mineta. She's just female. And it pisses me off that it's like, oh, isn't she an adorable little pervert? Meanwhile, Mineta is basically pasted on a cross somewhere, being poked with spears.
It's called double standard.
Yeah, basically, and we're getting sick of that shit. You see, the double standards, especially when it comes from freaking neuralities of all people. She actually thinks that isekai are actually freaking male power fantasies. She also actually says that lolicons are bad when she's actually sipping over, like, the My Hero Academia boys.
She is aware that there are female lead isekai, right? I mean, I forget what it's called because I saw it a year or so ago, but it was a thing about this girl who ends up being reborn as the main villainess in this Sims dating game that she was playing before she died. So she decides to try and change it to where she won't get banished or killed. And she's basically preparing in case it still happens, not realizing that she's not only charming all the boys and the rivals to like her in that way, as well as the main character you would have played as when playing this game. She basically ends up with her own little harem and not realizing it. And she's like, oh, the friendship ending. Well, romantics wouldn't like this. It's still better than being killed or banished from the land. And it's like, they all want to fuck you. How do you not realize they all want to fuck you? You have basically charmed them that they want to marry and fuck you. How do you miss this?
It's just ridiculous. Also, another thing that really freaking gets my blood going was this whole freaking thing between Pirate Canvas and Necro 13. Basically, here's the lowdown of what happened. Somehow, some way, this was before Pirate Canvas and I became best friends.
Who the hell is Necro 13 though?
He's actually an anime commentator. And he actually uses this anime girl avatar named Claire. And this guy is a complete fucking utter shill of a fucking hypocrite. Basically, I mean, he has actually done videos on like Mother's Basement. He's done videos on the Anime Man. He's done videos on other people as well. But when it came to Pirate Canvas, oh god, all bets were off. I actually just want to actually just knock one in the face just to say, don't you ever talk about Pirate Canvas like that. He's my best friend. You actually have no right to actually talk about him like that. And it just kind of fucking pisses me off that if someone goes and says something about my best friends, whether it's online, whether it's in a video, that's where all bets are off. And he starts talking about one of his videos where he's actually mentioning the where Pirate Canvas was actually mentioning the beef between the irate gamer and the angry video game nerd. But he actually decided to use it as an attack video on Pirate Canvas. And I even
do with those two.
And I stupidly tagged him along with PC in a comment about freaking KyoAni, and I was doing that out of good faith. And what does he do? What does Necro do? He actually simply says, "Fuck you, Dustin," and that's actually freaking PC's real name.
Well, if Necrophilia's watching, you can suck my clit, asshole. Yeah, I believe you sleep with corpses.
Ooh, burn. I hope he's actually watching this because basically this is just us knocking him down a peg or two because the guy deserves it. Especially his ongoing hatred for Baku. It's like, seriously. We can understand your fucking beef with everything, but people can change. PC has. He's actually become a better person. He's actually got over 1,000 subscribers. He's still my best friend, and I'm still sticking up for him, okay?
I wonder if I should eventually change my avatar to Smurfette just to piss off Wokies more, since I seem to be the only girl that ever shows up. Things.
Doesn't bother me any. I mean, basically, I really enjoy your Angel Dust avatar. In fact, if you actually guys don't notice, mine is actually Remy from Black Lagoon.
It's kind of funny. Because you and Animix have female characters, and I have a male character.
Well, basically, there's a reason why I actually have Revy as like my freaking avatar, because you know, anybody actually else says that Revy is their waifu, I will effing fight them for. And screw up the boxing match. We settle this in the octagon.
Look, all I know is for free, Angel Dust is gay. For extra, Angel Dust is bisexual and will sleep with women if they pay extra.
Exactly.
There are actually people who are like, well, then he's not really gay then. And it's like, why do you think he charges women extra? He doesn't enjoy it, but he knows that Valentino's probably going to beat his ass if he doesn't bring money in. So he's like, okay, sweet cheeks, I'll sleep with you, but you got to pay extra.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just the thing. I mean, I actually do enjoy anime chicks and dudes because, I actually do enjoy looking at some like anime husbandos as well. Because, there's some actually good looking dudes out there.
I am a little disappointed because I do still use Tumblr from time to time, but it's to, look at stuff because you can only wait so long on something like Hell of a Boss or what have you before you're like, I need more. I need more. So you're resorting to fan fictions and stuff just to tide you over till the next episode. But I actually saw an AU where Lucifer gets tired of Valentino's shit. So he turns Valentino into an imp and gives Angel just the overlord thing of running the pornos place and stuff. And Valentino is like Angel Just's little pet and stuff, and he ends up becoming Leto's unofficial brother. And I'm like, where's the fan fiction? And if it hasn't been written, can someone please write the fan fiction? I want to read this.
Exactly. And that's the thing. People should actually understand that when it comes to fan fictions, they're made with love. They're made with, imagination. They shouldn't actually, fit like, a certain mold. It should be freely created from the imagination of the creator.
Well, I mean, like, I remember a couple years back actually seeing a fan drawing of Raditz ending up going with Goku to Earth, where he's found by Gohan along with Goku. But so basically the series, except Raditz is there, and Bulma possibly gets with Raditz as opposed to Yamcha.
And for some reason, I always actually think, like, what would, like, if Yamcha or Vegeta weren't there, like, would Goku actually have a chance with Bulma? Just hypothetically.
Well, Masako does have a series of what if Goku married Bulma instead. And a lot of people say that it wouldn't, or at least the Vegeta Chi-Chi pairing wouldn't work. And it's like, well, why not? I mean, if the whole thing about Saiyans is they like tough, badass chicks, then Chi-Chi shouldn't matter then, because she's badass too. Because anyone who's never seen the original series, Chi-Chi could fight. And that's what annoys me about her in nowadays is she's the nagging shrew who's more worried about Gohan or whatever not getting into a good school. And it's like, she used to be badass. Why?
There's a reason why Chi-Chi is like that, and Chi-Chi is actually a good character. There's nothing wrong with her. It's just that, like people just don't pay close attention to that, and it's just the way the writers made it. But Chi-Chi being that way,
evidently some people do because I paid attention to that.
Well, I maybe I'm probably the only one who understands it, but yeah, I do feel like Chi Chi needs to maybe fight more, but not everyone's a fighter. It's just not everyone's a fighter. But she
Actually,
does know how to still fight, but she is. But yeah, I've been trying to look for this or trying to find a good copy of this all day long, and I cannot get one. So here, I'm just gonna post this. Hold on.
oh yeah, Mr. Anime. If you don't know who Ashley is, she has a Twitch stream thing for her drawing and stuff, but she's worked on Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, and she's dating the voice actor.
Oh. Who's voice actor though? Like what character?
Angel Dust.
Oh, she's dating Angel Dust. Holy freaking crap!
Yeah, yeah, and I always love her streams because it's always the people in the chat's goal to get whoever's there, because she also has Ed, who's the voice of Alistair, there as well. And they always try to get everyone to say, "Oh, Ashley," in a seductive,
So
which flusters her, and she's like, and I just can't help but crack up because it's basically becoming a thing called Operation Fluster Bunny.
okay, did you guys see that?
Okay, I'm actually looking at it right now, and basically all I gotta say is, yeesh.
Holy shit! Oh my god, why?
Hold on. What's happening is there's a Graham that's actually using their bodies as skin, right? And they're taking their bodies and using their skin. That's pretty much what this Graham does. I was gonna add that to my crossover Mugen thing, my Mugen draft.
Oh crap! I'm late.
No, you're just on time.
I mean, basically, let's just go for 3 hours since Mad Matt's a little late to the party.
Oh
So,
boy, that's a long
I
time.
think I've
felt like I've
actually
been here.
shared some of the animation fans have made from audio from the various streams Ashley has done, but it's always hilarious when they have various people be like, "Oh, Ashley," and she's like,
Okay,
Wow.
so what did I miss?
"Oh, we
we were
complained
actually
about
just
the
going-
Wokies. We complained about the Wokies' double standards. We laughed at the Wokies complaining about Minetta possibly being bisexual, even though it's probably a translation error and not Minetta actually admitting. Plus, my friend Emma actually said Izuku could be the exception. Minetta's still pretty much straight."
Yeah, speaking of a wokey being internet tough guy, let's talk Professor Otaku and why he is the very literal definition of an internet tough guy.
Oh, I should actually totally do a freaking personal grace video on Professor Otaku because basically someone needs to knock this guy down a peg or two. Heck, if I can actually,
So exhausting.
I never really cared about the guy. Never really watched his content, so I really don't have any opinion on him.
Animation, you ain't missing out, man.
It's funny that Matt's the only one who actually has a male character as his avatar, whereas you and Animix have female characters and I have a male character.
Hey, my male anime character is basically from the greatest anime storyline in the known universe.
Oh no, I'm just pointing out the fact that
What?
Anime
What year?
and Animix's characters are female and mine's male, but you're the only one that, matches your sexuality, or your gender, I mean.
Oh, okay.
I just
Anyway.
love Motoko Kusanagi, man.
And no, Angel Dust is not female. He is a guy. He just
I know
has
that.
he just has this big floof that makes it look like he has breast.
oh god.
Yeah, but for real animation, get on playing Xenogears, man. It's fucking awesome.
I heard of Xenogears, just never played it. I might play it, but I've seen weird fan art of Angel Dust somewhere. I was like, come on, dude.
We try not to think about the weird stuff.
Yeah, I know, right? But thank God the Honestist is not on here. Whew, man, you would have freaking turned this stream up into a whole porn scene.
Let's not tempt fate with that one.
I'm not going to attempt fate, but let's just thank God he's not here.
Yeah, basically, you don't want Matt actually, shouting DTF really loudly like he usually does every stream whenever somebody actually decides to tempt fate.
Yeah. You know. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with the thing. And I can't wait until I actually get it out there, but it's gonna be a while because it's a lot. Oh, also, you guys ever heard of this thing called Enkaku Madoka Magica? Hold on. I'm gonna add this into the top.
But it just ain't my thing.
Sorry,
I am more of a giant robot kind of guy.
No. This is parody. I just gotta show you guys.
I didn't want the thing from everyone, so I muted. I sent it to you on Discord.
Okay.
Please tell me what you think. And if you could possibly share it in the chat, that'd be awesome.
Hang on. Let me pull it up first. Okay. Okay, hang on.
This is it.
Okay, this time I'm going to copy the link here. Give me a second. I got to freaking just come back. Whoops. Wrong spot. There we go. And then we go like this. Go to private chat. Oops. And set. Oh. Basically, we're just shooting the breeze and talking about like open opinions about yeah. That was pretty freaking cool though.
Is it sad that there's hardly any good shows in the West nowadays, that we keep talking about like the same two shows, which is The Owl House and Has Been Hotel and or Hell of a Boss?
Well, that's just the thing. We always actually, here in the West, we actually have freaking check marks. We've got these damn check boxes. We actually have to make sure we check off, like, representation, LGBT, all this other freaking crap.
You know what? You know what's kind of sad?
Oh, that's fucking Angel Dust.
Yeah. The fact that Vivzy Pop is basically like, I want representation, so that's why we have like Charlie, the main character in Has Been Hotel, being bisexual and Vaggie a lesbian, Angel Dust gay and stuff, but everyone is all pissy about it because how dare there be, people of the LGBTQ community in hell? It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Any other time you'd be pissed if no one had representation, but because the thing takes place in hell, you're all pissy because how dare, maybe gay people or something be terrible people.
I don't know. But here, I'm gonna post a link to it. It's like a manga type comic. It's not what you think.
You're another flesh suit thing, are you?
No. But it's not what you think. Like, don't be fooled by the title. Don't be fooled by the website. It's actually really fucking dark. And this is why I'm going to be putting in my Mugen stuff, so I can have them cross over with those versions of the Madoka Magica characters as someone whooped their ass. But you gotta see it. I'll post it in a link right here. So There you go. It's a comic book or manga. You know, it's in the first page, and you got to read it. It's pretty dark. It's not what you think. It's actually really dark. And dude, I'm gonna put that in my Mugen crossover. Those characters are gonna get their ass whooped, especially after what they did to Sayaka. I do not appreciate that. I love Sayaka as a character. Hold on, let me mute my mic real quick.
But
Yeah.
but anyway, for anyone who isn't aware, there is actually a music video called Addicted that basically covers some of Angel Dust's backstory. So if you watch it, like at the beginning, he says, ended up overdose, ended up comatose. So basically, he died of a drug overdose. Now, considering that was of his own doing, that would technically count as the sin of suicide. So he didn't end up in hell because he was necessarily gay. He ended up in hell for accidentally killing himself because that's technically suicide.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. You see it?
I
Yeah.
can't click on it without getting X'd out of StreamYard.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm actually reading it. It's pretty dark, yeah, and I usually prefer the darker stuff because that's what makes it more interesting. I mean,
So you're gonna be
basically,
seeing that version of Madoka get her ass whooped in one of my Mugen drafts or videos.
ooh,
Bad. You're gonna have her get her ass whooped bad in
But
my Mugen videos.
if you watch the music video Addicted, you actually see what is implied of basically Angel Dust only going to stay at the hotel to try and save money on having to pay for rent and food and stuff because Charlie's basically making sure he'll be taken care of to try and redeem himself. So he's hoping to pay off Valentino. But the problem is he keeps buying drugs instead of giving the money to Valentino to, buy his freedom. And then you see that Cherry Bomb, who is a female character that he's friends with in Has Been Hotel, basically comforts him when he goes through his emotional breakdowns and stuff. And I'm kind of hoping she ends up in the hotel too, because I really like her and I'd like her to have a happy ending as well.
answer is
Hey, did he? Is there
Uh,
a monster lurking in?
what's that comic book, Mr. Anime 343? I need to know those characters. I'm gonna put them in my Mugen crossover as well.
Well, basically, this is actually a Japanese dojinshi, so I don't really understand Japanese at all. So
Mr.
it's
Anime, Mr. Anime,
you know,
give Animex the website for the bootleg comics that I got.
Yeah, everybody's about to be in Mugen. In my Mugen draft.
also, actually, it's called
Nipple Sorceress!
Netterare Catatonia. Kata Hata Omoi.
Catatonia.
Yeah, and it's actually a NTR type story.
Yeah. By the way, who's running their fan?
Mr. Anime 343.
I mean, sorry about that. I've been freaking sweating my balls off trying to freaking. I was actually doing some heavy lifting.
I can't find it. I tried to type it in. Maybe I typed it in wrong. I can't find it.
Do you want to use this character, Animix?
All the fucking what's it called? What is it? Monster Girl Encyclopedia. Every single last one of those characters.
There's 2 encyclopedias so far, so you can find them on Amazon. My friend Emma got me one, and my sister got me the other one.
Yeah, man. I'm about to go in with the Mugen draft. I want every single last one of those characters from those books you guys have. I'm about to put them
I
in my
just
movie
love
draft.
the fact that all the Monster Girls in the Monster Girl Encyclopedia basically feed on men's semen.
Yeah.
All this talk of Mugen, and here I'm thinking of a Mugen with nothing but mechs.
Oh no, it's Mugen from the game. The game Mugen, the fighting game engine, where
I know what you're talking about, Animix. It's really what I was talking about, really.
Girl.
Oh yeah, that's why add her in there too.
Adorable.
Yeah, I'm about to make a Mugen adaptation because I love Mugen so much. I want to see what it'd be like if it had an adaptation. Because I got to make a crossover story somehow.
Hey guys, I know that basically the Wokies will freaking just flip out if they actually saw this by any chance. If this gets turned into an anime, they would freaking lose their fucking shit.
They probably would.
Of course they would. They're the
What's that manga? I can't believe she has like 3 titties or whatever.
Whoa.
I got one even better for you. How about a dark-skinned chick with nice boobs?
Oh man, that symbolizes something.
Oh my god! Do not. Oh my god!
Yeah, in fact,
memories of the eclipse are coming back.
Oh god!
What's that comic book, Didi?
It's called Creature Girls, a hand-on field journal in another world.
Don't worry, they're gonna be in a Mugen movie too, or animation.
Volume 1 has the cute Spider Girl.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be I need to know the names of all of these things that you guys have, so I know who to put in the Mugen adaptation.
Look, I can give you the titles and you find them on Amazon. I can't do any more than that.
Okay.
Well, basically, if you want to know about this character, this is actually Chika Fujiwara from Kaguya-sama Love is War.
I know who that character is from Love is War, but yeah.
But the comic I showed is Creature Girls, a hand-on field journal in another world. And the 2 Monster Girl encyclopedias, you'll pretty much find them easily as long as you type in Monster Girl Encyclopedia.
Also, my friend
make
Jason,
sure you write that down because I don't want to have to keep telling you so you can try and remember, okay?
Don't worry, I have a good memory. I got this. There we go. So
also, yeah, my friend J Senpai Explorer suggested this one as well, called Parallel Paradise.
I already heard of Parallel Paradise. They definitely gonna be in a Mugen draft. The main character, he's definitely gonna be in there, and the rest of them.
And his name is Yota.
Yoda.
Yoda.
Yeah, Yota. Tada Yota. That's his name.
Don't worry, he's gonna be in there. Redo of Healer, all of that. I want this to be widespread. It's gonna be a comic versus anime type of ordeal, and I want it to be in there and mixed with video games or whatever. Yeah, she's gonna be in there too. I wonder how powerful she is because she needs to fight somebody. I don't know who.
Well, she's a demon. So look, if you buy your own copy of the encyclopedias, you can look and see who you want fighting who.
Okay, that's cool. I'm definitely gonna look forward to doing that because I want this project is gonna be pretty big.
Oh my god, there's actually a thing on the back of the book that says for mature Monster Girl fans only.
All right, hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, like the fact. Yeah, would have been nice if I had seen that sticker beforehand. Now I got to worry about my younger sister wondering what the fuck I'm into, that I'm basically asking her for porn. Because I asked my sister for one of the encyclopedias, and I didn't realize that there were things like the girls getting fucked. when
Yeah, and also,
when you live in the South,
I
you
just
got
actually I had to get this one as well because basically this is actually such a great series. I still need to get the other two
Oh
of
yeah.
those. You're
Me
talking with
what? Death
10,000
by
people.
snoo.
oh. Have you shown everyone Nipple Sorceress yet?
Oh my god, you guys are actually giving me a real treat about that one.
I
I
own
don't know
one
if man.
volumes of Nipple Sorceress.
Yeah, basically, these I got the bootlegs. I got here we are. Nipple Magician. Hold on, I think I got some more. Okay, hold on.
Well, while we
Oh
wait,
yeah,
I'll show something else from the Monster Girl Encyclopedia.
That's one badass looking sexy samurai bitch.
She's a zombie.
oh damn. Hold on a sec, guys. I'm actually gonna pull up a new tab here, and then I'm actually gonna
So unless
see
you
if I
want
can
to take
actually
it
have
all
it.
off afterwards, you might not want to fuck her.
Yeah, especially considering what zombies are.
Oh, this one I don't get. It's the Karakasha Obake, or the Umbrella Spirit, but there's a giant tongue that's licking her. There is a giant tongue that's licking her. I don't get it.
Yeah, though. Yo, Mr. Anime, you alright?
Okay, I got it pulled up. Got it copied, and I am coming back. So,
Oh, it's the little
whoops.
lantern. It's the little lantern. Oh my god.
Okay, hold on.
Tell me that is not
All right,
adorable.
coming back to StreamYard.
Tell
Here we
me.
go.
Tell me this is
And
not adorable.
all right, hold on just a second. And I've already sent the link, so might want to check the private chat there, Animix.
Tell me this girl is not adorable. Tell me she is not. Hello?
I'm still here.
Well, no one's talking to me, and I don't know if I've offended anyone or something.
Oh, basically, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, here you go. Show us a little bit of the nipple magician. This is freaking volume 1.
Oh, hey, a
So
slime girl. Look, it's a slime girl. Look at her. Slime girl.
I see. Basically, freaking the slime girl from Monster Musume. I still need to sit down and watch that one as well and give my. Well, actually, I already did a review about that, but I still need to sit down and watch some more of that.
Tell me true. Would y'all want to fuck this one?
What the hell? A centipede?
Yeah, it's a centipede girl.
A centipede
Yeah.
girl? Oh god.
I may be a fan of H.R. Geiger's artwork, but I'm not really that sexually attracted to it.
I'm gonna give.
That is not. That is
I'm
gnarly.
gonna give a voice to the centipede girl. Kiss me, Mad Mad. Kiss me.
Oh god.
Kiss me, Mad Mad.
Yeah, how about no?
Nope.
Oh, Spider Girl, Spider Girl.
Yeah. Anyway, I had to turn off my freaking Wi-Fi and just set it back to like my coverage, so that way I wouldn't be cutting in and out as much.
What do you guys think of the Spider Girl?
Well, that's pretty cool. I mean,
That's a
basically,
huge
she's pretty interesting. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she definitely looks like she'd fucking
But,
kill
yeah.
me while fucking me.
Well, maybe she's based off the Black Widow, so yeah. Ooh, we got the Ayo Oni.
Yeah.
The Oni.
Ooh.
Boing,
Nice.
boing, boing, boing. Me want snoo snoo.
You have
Oh,
to
you want
live-
snoo snoo than that?
You'll have to sleep with my centipede friend first.
How about this for snoo snoo?
Yeah, that is a
You'll be
lot
able
of
to see
snoo
that.
snoo.
Death by
Oh heck yeah!
snoo. Death by snoo snoo.
Basically, I'm still trying to push for a damn sponsorship from J-List if possible. I mean, basically, I do like patroning from them, but we need alternatives outside of like Amazon and eBay.
Here is a type of
Personally.
succubus.
Ooh.
My only problem with this particular one, too much hair. Too easy to get tangled and strangled.
Although I gotta say, this one actually has all the uncensored fun snoo snoo. And this is called Etchy Sketch.
Hello.
Oh yeah.
We got a Spectre, and I know several lesbians who would love her.
Interesting.
That tongue. Several lesbians would love her.
More snoo snoo.
Oh, here's someone that would probably give you death by snoo snoo.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Love the Koinuichi.
definitely.
Snoo.
Death by snoo snoo indeed.
And people want to bitch that sexy ninjas never existed. Female ninjas were never scantily clad and blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up already.
The guy.
Basically, they do exist because basically, here's the thing. They actually use their sexiness to lure in their targets before yeeting them.
Exactly. You'd think these people would have actually researched history by now, but no. They gotta go by bullshit socialist history. But enough about politics.
The Gayabu Daniki, or my favorite version of the Tanuki.
Ooh.
I love how the big balls are done like leg warmers.
Basically,
Yeah, they do look like leg warmers.
A run for her money, though.
He's got big balls and she's got big balls, but
What's
we've
up?
got the biggest balls of all.
Okay. For the Mugen thing or adaptation, what do you think of this theme? How good this theme will be for a teaser or stuff like that?
I like.
That's so cool.
Ooh, I like Tsune.
Apparently we got a naked monster girl.
That character looks perfect for the role. I'll definitely put in the Mugen draft.
The naked kitsune bee. Or is it kitsune? I never could tell if it was kitsune or kitsune.
This is what Kurma is in Naruto.
Hey, so what do
Kurma
you guys think?
A
So what do you
nine-tailed
guys think of,
fox.
hey, what do you guys think of that theme?
It was a nice thing.
Nice.
Oh, we got 3 weasel girls. We got 3 weasel girls.
Weasels.
Ooh.
Never
Weasels.
did I thought weasels were this sexy until now.
I wonder if weasels still
Think of
exist.
weasels. I usually think of weasels as these smarmy, disgusting type like Professor Otaku.
You know, I'm thinking like, is the weasel still alive? Let me see if weasels really. I hope weasels did not disappear.
Oh,
We're not that far gone, are we?
oh my God! Another weasel girl called to ride you, and she's fingering herself.
Huh?
Oh.
Yo.
Why are you fingering yourself trying to do your stance? I'm adding you into my Mugen draft.
Yeah.
She masturbates to defeat her opponents.
Man,
Oh, God.
listen. Now if Captain America has something to say about it.
Ooh,
Weasel.
ooh, the Nekomata.
Yeah, I love cat girls. Cat girls are the best.
Yeah, but
Don't ask me.
but Nekomatas are the.
Oh, I agree, Mr. Anime, especially the type done by Masamune Shiro.
I want season 2 of BNA. Where is BNA?
Oh, God.
Where is season 2? Damn it, Netflix! I feel like Joker when he was pissed about his electric car. Where's my season 2 of BNA, Netflix?
That's a good question. I don't know. I wish I had an answer for you.
Snake girl in white kimono.
There still should be weasels around. There still should be weasels that's still alive.
Again, we're not that far gone, are we?
White kimono.
I hope so. I hope we're not. Oh, there should be some weasels still around. There should be some weasels.
Last
Okay.
I checked, weasels do still exist. In fact, ferrets are a type of weasel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I mean, yeah, I'm not really buying this whole Extinction Rebellion type crap that we've got 12 years left until the end of the human race or some old bullshit.
No,
yeah.
we actually have
The dragon girl.
If we keep on like we do keeping on, maybe. If we keep on like we keeping on.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
you have a point there.
Let's talk about the dragon girl, please, and not depressing stuff.
Ryu, Ryu means dragon. I love that design.
yeah,
I like how she's
and,
holding the orb.
The
Yes,
orb that
also-
looks
That's
like a
where
fucking
the
dragon
name
ball.
Ryu came from,
Yeah.
as in Ryu from Street Fighter.
Yes, he's definitely gonna be in my Mugen draft.
The
Ryu
orb
from
that
Street
looks like a fucking dragon ball.
Yes, it definitely looks like a Dragon Ball.
if you want to talk about like Dragon Girls, what about Kiryu Coco from formerly of Hololive, but she's actually gone by another persona now. She's now Kason. I really miss Kiryu Coco.
From where?
Hololive.
Oh,
She's actually. Yeah,
oh, you're talking about that VTuber.
Yes, she's a VTuber, and she graduated from Hololive, and she's no longer Kiryu Coco though.
Here's the jumping vampire.
Ooh.
Yowza. Kind of reminds me of Shinko from Darkstalkers.
Oh,
Dark Souls?
Shouldn't the guy behind her lose?
I don't think it matters at this point, Animix.
Oh God.
Yeah, I seen.
I
Yeah, I
think
know
we
who you're
actually
talking
just lost. I think we just lost DD to the. Oh God damn it!
Yeah, I blame
Japan.
Shimonetta, dude.
Ooh, the Minotaur. Mrrr.
fucking Minotaur.
Yeah, I'm definitely blaming Dionysus.
Look at the mommy milkers. Look at those mommy milkers.
Man, if Dionysus is watching this, I bet his keyboard is creamed all the way up right now.
Yeah, like in that one episode of South Park where Randy.
Yeah, like Randy Marshall was like, oh, it was a spooky ghost.
Oh yeah.
That's Dionysus.
Oh, yeah.
That's Dionysus right now. He's Randy
Mouse
Marshall.
girl. Mouse girl.
That character
Ooh.
looks pretty cool, actually.
Fireman.
I don't really care about mouses, but that looks really cool.
Hinazumi. Family mouse. Type beastman. Habitat: the volcanoes of the continent of mist. Strong-willed nature, stubborn and timid. Diet omnivorous. Favors fire but eats anything.
Hmm.
Such as men's semen.
Oh.
Hold
Kinky.
on. If she wait a minute, so she doesn't eat lava and it powers her up, she has to eat semen? That makes no sense.
That's according to the lore of the Encyclopedia Monster Girls. Yeah.
Hey, at least it's better than that than Chris Chan drinking his own semen to preserve his.
God damn it, Mad Matt, you ruined the moment.
Man, listen, Chris Chan is in jail. That's all that matters.
Oh yeah,
Girl.
And his stupid ass needs to stay in jail.
Look at the panda girl.
bingo.
The panda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks
Okay,
pretty
now
cool.
I'm actually starting to have the hots for that panda dude from freaking Beastars.
Wait a minute, you have the what?
Somebody's probably gonna freaking clip that out of context and just add like that little wet meat to it.
Man, listen. Really?
Oh, we got
You
her.
have the hots? Bruh.
Got her monkey girl, and she has a red hiney.
Okay.
Oh, God, not the red butt monkey.
Please don't bring up Rainbow Baboon there. Whoa, okay, but at least
Not
it's
really
actually.
Oh, that's one cheeky monkey.
I'm not really into monkeys.
Hey, we're all fucking monkeys here, man.
No, no, I'm no fucking. I'm something else. If anything, I'm a wolf. And there, she's sucking dick. You're gonna be in my Mugen draft.
Also, if you ever need like other characters, hang on just a sec. I gotta find it first. Give me a sec. Oh, here we go.
Tiger.
Tiger. That
Okay,
reminds me
now
of,
that is definitely gonna be good death by Snoo by Tiger.
Definitely.
she
Basically,
might slash you before you.
check the thing out.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna put. Thank you for reminding me. That reminds me of that. I'm gonna put Killing Bites in the Mugen draft as well. I gotta put everything in there, and it's gonna take a while because it's every fucking character. Maybe not every, because I don't want to use up every character.
From B&A.
The girl, maybe yeah.
Yeah, she's actually a Tanuki.
Yeah. Her friend is akin to a kitsune or kitsune. I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Like I
Kitsune.
said, this is gonna be a really big. I love Mugen, and I want to see an adaptation of it. And who else gonna make that?
I actually came across a fan fiction where there are more people like Michiru and her friend but they're based off of other creatures in mythology. With there even being an insect that's based off the spider creatures in Japan's mythology.
Hang on, guys. I'm gonna mute my microphone here because I want to actually check something out from Hero Hey.
All right, here I go. I'm about to move mine too.
Holy hell, this girl is oozing juices.
Damn!
Oh, another slime girl. Clearly, the creator loves slimes.
Must have played a lot of Dragon Quest then.
Tis a juicy girl, though.
Yep. That's definite Dragon Quest material.
Oh god, I just noticed her hands are near her crotch. Okay, the Wendigo is fairly weird.
Yeah, not my thing.
I prefer this picture. This picture's cute.
Yeah.
We have a mollusk person.
Ooh, Mind Flayer.
This does not help with the whole brain drain fetish thing.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there is a fetish for that.
I know. That's...
Brain Drain is going to be in the Mutant Draft too.
Well, you might as well use a mind flayer since that's their whole thing of eating brains.
Yeah, I'm going to do it all, man.
It's a gremlin. No, she doesn't really look like a gremlin, does she?
She does it, but pretty sure she is. And she's using technology, so.
Yeah, I wonder where's Gizmo when we need him.
Probably off doing better things.
Oh, look, we have the closest thing to a sex doll. The automaton.
Then that means her body is strong enough to pierce human skin because she's made out of metal. You're going in my
yeah.
She also has a gun on her arm, so.
Yeah, that looks like a combat android, if you ask me.
Yes, but considering the encyclopedias, she is built to fuck men.
So she's not built to fight. Fuck it, I'm gonna put her in my mutant draft anyway. She's gonna fight something. She
has a gun on her arm, so maybe she's supposed to protect the man she fucks. I don't know.
Who am I gonna make?
Dragon zombie.
That makes no sense. Oh, she definitely has to be in my freaking roster, mutant roster, or mutant draft, or.
Seriously, you might as well buy the encyclopedias because most of the time I show these, you're like, "Oh, she's definitely in it. Oh, her too." You might as well get both encyclopedias so you can browse them at leisure.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that the whole freaking Digimon thing about cancel culture and stuff is getting freaking worse because all these do nothing SJWs keep freaking screaming about oh cancel culture isn't real. It doesn't exist. Because basically, we're trying to actually better people. Bullshit.
Tiny wolf
Bullshit.
girl. Tiny
Oh yeah,
girl.
You man.
pushing people to be better. My big fat hairy ball sack.
Oh, I didn't know you were the female Filipino Captain America.
Oh.
Why did I walk into that one? Just why?
Sorry, you said ball sack, and I couldn't help but think about the Filipino Captain America, whose name is Ari, which translates to ball sack.
You tempted fate on that one, Matt.
Again, I walked into a goddamn landmine. Jesus!
Oh,
That's what I get for That's what I get for appearing fucking late. Jesus.
we got another kitty girl.
Ooh.
A little too cutesy for my taste.
Listen, I don't think she's gonna be in my mutant draft. She seems too weak.
You know what happens to people who assume stuff? They end up getting their asses handed to them.
Okay, then I'm gonna put her up against. Wait a minute, who am I gonna put her up against? I didn't think of that. Listen, mutant is all around, so you never know with that one.
Oh my God! They got the Jabberwocky from Alice in Wonderland.
Ooh.
She's definitely.
Oh yeah, that is death by snoo snoo.
You know, I'm gonna have her fight Kyo Kusanagi. I don't know who I'm gonna make win, but I think I make Kyo win because Kyo's my boy. Who's this?
Basically, this is actually just a bunch of dark skinned women. And this is actually from my freaking adult manga called Etchy Sketch. Oh so man,
they don't have any powers or nothing like that. It's just okay, cool.
We got a thing for the playing cards in Wonderland. Whoever wrote this book was running out of ideas or something. I'm surprised we don't have characters from The Wizard of Oz and Peter Pan.
Wait a minute, is there a being coming out of that card? So where does she keep those humans inside of the card? So that card has another dimension inside of it.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's more pocket dimension, if you ask me.
That is some creepy shit. So she can send some guy coming at you out of the card. Like a guy will be like with black holes in his eye. He just has black eyes and he's just gaping mouth. He's like just coming out at you. That would be perfect, actually.
Okay, I stand corrected. It's not just Wonderland characters. Because here's Humpty Dumpty or Humpty Egg.
Ooh.
No, it feels like someone cracked Humpty Dumpty for 1,000,000 pieces, and then someone came out of it, and I guess that's his consciousness.
Wow.
Ooh.
Basically, if Humpty was a girl.
Yeah, and cracked.
Yeah, talk about a scrambled egg waifu.
Job.
Ooh.
Do you have one on the Babadook?
What the fuck?
Nah, I think the Babadook is still too new for it to be included in this thing. Like, it's got to be 100 years old or something.
Ah, gotcha.
Ah, here's the Dormouse from Alice in Wonderland.
Ooh.
Not my type.
I'm sleepy. I'm gonna go.
That's just the thing, basically, if we actually have these little anime characters, they're pretty much gonna be calling us pedos. It's just ridiculous.
They fucking call us pedos.
Welcome to the tea party.
They have nothing better to do.
Now she would be perfect for the Mugen draft or the Mugen.
Welcome to the Tea Party. RASVRP.
So she must have some powers. She must gotta have some powers.
Well, considering a popular trope for any interpretation of the Mad Hatter, not including Disney's thing, is magic hats that basically make people become for whatever the hat represents. Like, let's say someone puts on a fire hat, they'll start screaming, "Where's the fire? Where's the fire?" Put on a wedding veil, you're asking for your groom. That's
Wow.
what I see for interpretations of the Mad Hatter.
Then she is overpowered as fuck, and she'll be perfect for the Mugen roster.
So what do you say we call it good here?
Yeah.
Oh no! We are doing 3 hours, and I need to show you the Cheshire Cat.
Yeah, let's hold up for another 15 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Well, first let me show you the March Hare, and then I'll show you the Cheshire Cat. She looks like cotton candy.
Oh yeah, that she does. I mean, her legs do.
Those look like leg warmers to me.
They're fluffy like cotton candy, okay? The Cheshire Cat.
Oh man, CC is so beautiful. And that's why you should call the Cheshire Cat CC.
Seriously, you need to buy these encyclopedias if you're going to use them in your thing, Animix.
Yeah. And also, I might put Yakuza Western Killer so he can die in there.
Yes! Also put in
That means,
Professor
like,
Otaku too.
Have his
He
dick
should
cut
be on the
off
chopping
before-
block too.
Have his
I'll put
dick
Professor
cut off-
Kotaku, but he's gonna be, I don't know. I'll just do that as a gag or something like that.
Look, a living China doll.
Ooh.
That's creepy. Like, imagine a living China doll just running after you with a butcher knife. And the
Annabelle.
dog.
Annabelle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's not talk about Annabelle because basically that's still freaking creepy. And it turns out that the actual Annabelle is actually a Raggedy Ann doll.
I know. I guess there was some copyright or something, hence why they have a porcelain doll in the movies.
Hold on, Annie Bell. Let me see. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I haven't really watched it, but
A will-o-wisp.
that is kind of creepy, but funny at the same time.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me. Notice me. Oh crap! I killed Animix. I killed Animix. Oh no!
He should be coming back. I mean, basically, he might actually have some like technical difficulties, but he should be back before we actually end the stream.
You
Just,
should look up Robert the doll.
Oh yeah, basically that's also another like possessed doll that actually inspired the movie Child's Play.
Robert did it. It was Robert that did it. Seriously, that's what the guy who owned it used to say. Oh, we got a Game of Thrones reference. A white.
Ooh.
Sorry about that. I kind of accidentally clicked off the link. Sorry.
We got a reference to Game of Thrones.
Ooh.
Yeah, that series is dead to me.
Yeah,
Especially-
basically.
Gotta wonder if a guy's dick would freeze if he fucked her, though.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
sure
like
would. Especially
That's like putting-
considering it's a fucking White Walker.
Oh, we got a lich. We got a lich.
Ooh. She kind of reminds me of Midna from Twilight Princess.
Yeah,
The
I'm
Legend
gonna
of-
put her in a Mugen thing.
But I've actually seen this one parody game where Link is actually having some fun with Midna. Oh. Ooh.
Whoa, that is some pussy right here, dude.
Your penis will probably corrode because she's what is she like a
A
fucking
lich. She's a lich.
yeah.
Oh, hey. The Dampier, and it looks like a sexy version of Vampire Hunter D.
Ooh.
Seriously, looks like a sexy version of Vampire Hunter D.
Oh man,
I
I would
definitely
actually
see
put her.
that one.
I'll actually put her in a mutant adaptation. She'll like slice things. Yeah, I'll do that. That would be really a good idea.
How about a sexy nun?
Who's that nun character?
She doesn't really have a name because I really don't understand Japanese though. But
Damn
this
it.
is actually I think this is called Sister
Dog Valkyrie?
ooh.
Oof.
In the draft you go.
Hey, if we're talking sexy nun, I'm more thinking that one nun from
Regular Valkyrie.
Which nun are you talking about, man?
Is that you?
Now
Ooh.
that is that is such a cool looking character.
Yeah, that definitely looks like something out of Valkyrie Profile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh
And-
my god, we got a Cupid. We got Cupid.
Oh.
Meh.
Man, she could just shoot people and make them fall in love with her.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
She can do what she
Yo,
wants.
listen, they are really forcing this COVID-19 bullshit down our throats. Go and get your vaccine near you. Wear a mask. Save lives. Fuck you. You're just lying to people.
Of course they're lying to people. We live under the brutal
Yes.
thumb of an oppressive government that never gave a fuck about us.
Can we just stick with the cute monster girls, please?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just focus on, like anything besides politics and religion, okay? That's like
Yeah, sorry about that.
yeah,
Miss
yeah.
Ray.
Because we kind of always segue into that in these streams, and I know that's not what you want to do, Mr. Anime. So yeah, sorry about that.
that's all good. Besides, once in a while I'll let it slip, but I don't really want to talk about it all.
Holy shit, what the fuck am I looking at here? That looks really hot as fuck.
Yeah, it
Okay,
kind of reminds
cool.
me of Felicia from Darkstalkers. The beautiful cat girl.
Yeah, Felicia. I like her.
Hold an
That's
I'm
so
more of a
cool.
Morgan kind of guy, dude.
I love Lilith. Lilith is my baby. I love Lilith. She is so cool.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Morgan. Well, Morgan and Lilith is one I say. I love both pretty much. Yeah, I love Lilith though. That's my favorite one. Oh my god, I love
I'm
Lilith.
trying to tell you the name here.
Oh.
She's called Apsara, and she's an aquatic demi-human.
Whoa. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, I was actually trying to freaking these pretty much, ooh. She's kind of
Looks like a guitar she's holding. Looks pretty cool.
Imagine if that was an electric guitar.
Man, the sounds on that thing would be crazy.
kind of
Oh,
reminds
yeah.
me of
Like
from
something out of Wasp, dude.
kind of reminds me of from freaking Guilty Gear.
Oh,
Exactly,
we got a
Mr.
satyr
Ray.
girl. We got a satyr girl.
I fucking love Guilty Gear.
Okay.
Same here, dude. Greatest
Okay, hang
fighting game franchise known to man.
Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something here real quick. Check it out.
Oh, lovely. We got a parasitic slime.
All right, hold on just a second. Ta-da!
Look at the parasitic.
Oh, yeah.
Guilty Gear. Better than Blaze Blue, because Blaze Blue sucks.
Yeah, basically, if anybody wants to actually, add me as a friend, and they actually have a Switch, I'll actually have to send you guys my code.
What
So,
is
I'm
y'all's
actually
opinion on the parasitic slime or slime carrier?
Ooh, that's pretty interesting. But hang on, I'm gonna add this in the public comments, so that way you guys can find me.
Okay, I'm gonna tempt fate for a moment. What if the honest just came in and say, "Hello, my fellow haters"? He just came in and just started like, all you hear is that's all you hear beyond the mic, and then every time you try to click off the link, it just keeps popping back up, and it was like, no one leaves. You're staying on for 3 more hours.
Oh, a gazer.
Okay, I just actually posted my Switch friend account. If anybody wants to actually friend me on if they have a Nintendo account, you can.
I don't have a
I
Switch,
can't afford
unfortunately.
the internet thing.
I
So
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Hey, do you have a? Hey, any of you have an Xbox account or a PlayStation account or Xbox? Because I'm playing on there, but I don't have a Nintendo. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have a PS4 as well. So just look up Mr. Anime 34. That's me.
Okay, Xbox.
PS4.
Okay, no, I know. Hey, PS4.
Request right now, there, Mr. A.
Does
how
any
do
of you have an Xbox account?
Mr. Anime, how do you think Blitzo would react to this? It's an
Oh my god. Basically, he would actually take that over Stolas, though. And I bet you Stolas would be jealous of her.
Man, all the angry SJW like, this pedophilia. I mean, it is kind of weird, but
Sure.
Are you
Sure,
trying
Slick.
to purposely make them
Every
sound
hot,
like
hot young babe is pedophilia to you.
Animix? Were you purposely trying to make the SJW sound like Colin the Cherub from Hell of a Boss?
well, if that's what he sounds like, because that wasn't my intention, then no. But hell, it's accurate.
Oh, here's something you boys will love.
That looks pretty cool.
Hello.
Dark Mage.
Good Lord, I have a feeling if Dionysus ever popped on this, he'd be going his best, his Quagmire impression.
Giggity 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 goo.
Listen, this is about to hit 3 hours, so we don't have to worry about that. It's about to hit 3 hours.
Yeah. Who else but Dionysus, Sama? He's Dionysus.
We got 7 minutes left, boys. Let's see if we can outpace his ass.
Okay, yeah, 3. Let's just wrap it up here. So,
okay, here we go. Because I know I can feel his presence.
It is the Selkie boys.
Okay.
That looks pretty cool.
Nice.
That looks funny, actually, with the thing on top of her head. It felt like she killed that.
Selkies are kind of like mermaids, except they shed seal skins.
Yeah, it's like they killed a seal and then put it over all of them.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be a seal skin that turns her into a seal.
Yeah. Also, I gotta charge my phone up as well. So, basically, let's just get this out of the way. So, let's get our final goodbyes out of the way so I can actually properly end this. So, Animix, would you like to say anything before I close the stream?
Yeah, just look forward to that draft and keep rocking and dragging. One more thing. Yakuza Western Killer. Get off them damn Twinkies and get off your meat. And go outside and get a fucking life.
Touch some grass.
Yeah, and you want...
Right.
Oh, that's all I have to say.
Okay.
You can keep going.
Anyway, Matt?
Oh, not much for me. Just be excellent to each other and party the fuck on, dudes. Oh, and Professor Otaku, if you happen to on this stream and are typing up some bitch fit and comment, for God's sakes, go touch some grass. Maybe hook up with your boy Yakuza Western Killer. I mean, you two are retarded for each other.
That's fucking sus.
Yeah, totally. TD?
I like big tits and I cannot lie.
Me too.
Also, Animix, make sure you look for those encyclopedias because I can only show you so much for you to get an idea of what each character does.
Okay, I took that note.
Well, guys, I actually have to say that this was actually a fun live stream. I've really enjoyed doing this. I hope to actually see you guys again tomorrow, if possible, because I'm planning on doing a Q&A live stream. And as always, guys, thank you so much for showing up here today. And remember these 3 things. Respect the waifus, enjoy your fandoms, enemies freedom. And until the next one, this is Mr. Enemy 343 saying, sign everyone.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
Look out, bitches!